Can you guys hear me? Hello to my little friends. Good deal. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Brian Lingerfelt? Killamime, Flint, Space Mountain, DJ David. We're going to have a troll conference in here tonight. What's up, Matt? What's going on? Anybody watching this Monday night beatdown? Who gave up, David Jones? What's up, Michael? Shout out to Carson Rudolph. Yeah, Browns look like another orange team I know of. Last I looked, David, it was 14-0. And what's up, Mountaineer Nation? Let me check. $21-3. The Cleveland Browns are who they thought we were. Who we thought they were. What's up, Matt? Just another good old Monday night random BVD live stream. These are the best ones. What's up, Dogbite? Oh, we definitely let them off the hook. How about my St. Louis Cardinals coming back for the win tonight? What's up, David? Sorry, man. I had to give the Cardinals manager a call there in the 8th. No, Hunter, I do not watch WWE. Well, yeah, I do. What Women Eat, I watch that. Who's winning between the Dodgers and the whoever the fuck they're playing? Oh, the Nats. What a name, the Nats. Yep, Game 5. I know they'll get your hope up, David. Braves will get your hope up, and hopefully my Cardinals will take care of that for you. He's all right, Garrett. We haven't seen nearly enough of him to know. You know, we saw two good quarters. They're playing tonight too, aren't they? All 4 games are tonight. You have, David. You know what? I almost feel sorry for you. Being a fan of Georgia sports, professional and college, has to suck. I mean, yeah, I know the Bulldogs are doing well right now, but you know they're going to let you down before the season's over. It's inevitable. But hey, you do have one World Series title to take with you to the grave. I've got a Tennessee National Championship to take with me to my grave. Several St. Louis Cardinals World Series trophies to take with me. An endless supply of Green Devil state championships. You know, they're the gift that just keeps on giving. We're going to get 5 this year. You know, you lose one game at the beginning of the year, and all of a sudden everybody thinks you suck. But they're finding out now that's not the case. Yeah, who are you talking about, Coach D? Who let you down first game of the season? Oh, wait, Tennessee? Georgia State. Yeah, Coonskin hat. How old are you? We got Sullivan South, Hunter. What, the other night? The Magnum argument? Oh. Yeah, I think we know. Bama, I'm not rooting for you guys in any way, shape, or form, but I think we all know Georgia will give it up before the end of the year. They may not beat Florida this year. Does Georgia play LSU? That's a game I want to see. No, David, you can hang on to your congrats. This is the Cardinals we're talking about here, and is the game in Atlanta? We can't win in that place. It may be the case, Garrett, but I think it was going downhill anyway. Would you? Hey, hot rods, pretty damn automatic. Hope you guys got a good guy ready to fill in for him next year. He's senior this year, isn't he? Sounds like Nick Bosa is balling the fuck out. David, I'm going to say Yankees, even though I can't stand the Yankees, just because they're the Yankees. And I honestly don't know shit about any one of them. The only reason, I'll be straight honest with you, David, the only reason I'm watching baseball at all right now, I said hi at the beginning, Tim. What's up, Tim? The only reason I'm watching baseball at all right now is because I love giving my Atlanta Braves fans hell, and it doesn't hurt that my St. Louis Cardinals are playing them. So here's the thing. If Atlanta wins Game 5 this coming Wednesday, I won't lose a wink of sleep over it. However, if the Cardinals win, I'm giving the Braves fans shit, and I'm going to love every second of it. And then I won't care again because I know the Dodgers are going to beat whoever plays them. You may be right, David. It may end Wednesday. Hey, David, don't lose any sleep over the Braves. You've still got your soccer team. What's their name? What's the defending soccer champion's name in Atlanta? The Atlanta Gay Sports Champions. Atlanta United. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's maybe the baseball team should change their name to United, and that way they'll they'll get their shit together and start winning. I'm sorry, David. You can't help but pick on a team that wins how many division championships? 16, 17, however many in a row that was, and can't get but one damn World Series crown out of that. That's pathetic. That's bad even for Atlanta standards. I have no idea, Matt. Is that 9 o'clock Eastern? I got to be honest, Smell. I got LSU in that game. That's not even. That's not even comparable, Marine, and you fucking know it. I promise you, if Tennessee won 16 SEC championships in a row, they'd get more than one national title out of it, and you know it. You Bama fans kill me. Can't you just leave well enough alone? You got 12 wins in a row over. It's probably going to be 13 after next weekend. But nah, got to rub it in. Of course, I don't blame you. I would too if I was in your shoes. 9 p.m. Eastern. Damn. And I don't think I can do it for 2 minutes straight, David. But if the Braves win Wednesday, I'll do the chop for you. What are you going to do for me if the Cardinals win, though? You going to get on camera and tweet like a bird for 2 minutes? $8 p.m. Eastern. That sounds more like it. No, me neither, Michael. I'll be in Tuscaloosa that night, or Chattanooga, one or the other. I don't know, David. Hey, I know what I want you to do. If St. Louis wins, buy me a St. Louis Cardinals hat, and we'll call it even on everything. Yeah, that's just to get it started, Alan V. What, Alabama doesn't have lights already? I mean, I know they just got power in Alabama, but I thought lights automatically came with power. No, I don't, Marine. I wear like the flex fit type fitted hats, but like the actual fitted hat, I don't even know what size my fat head is. I think it's like a 7 and whatever's bigger than 7.5. But I never had any luck with straight fitted hats. They just don't feel comfortable. The large, extra large. Yeah, that probably would be David 7 5/8. Large. There's large, extra large, large, medium, small, medium. And then now they've even got that stupid one size fits all shit, which is bullshit, by the way. Thanks, Uncle Lou. If my head is extra large, yours is extra fucking hot air balloon. That big head of yours, you damn Georgia fucking big head. Well, you know what they say, David. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I am down 4 pounds, if that means anything. 235 today. That's just because I took a really good shit yesterday. Yeah, you got me on that one, Matt. Kirby 2, Pruitt 1. Thoughts? Pretty impressive, I would say. Pretty impressive. Yeah, what's up, A-Bomb? Stay tuned. Me and A-Bomb have a bet on the Cardinals Niners game. I don't know how the hell I got wrangled into that shit. If the Cardinals win, A-Bomb has to get down 3 raw eggs at once, by the way. None of this one at a time shit. I don't know, it might be worse on you if you had to do it one at a time. Anyway, if the Cardinals win, he gets 3 raw eggs. If the Niners win, however many points they win by, I break that many eggs over my head. Yeah, I know that was you, Bama Marine. We can actually read up here. You might have a great football program down there in Alabama, but we can still do things like read up here, and we have power. We may be in the last state to get it besides Alabama, but that's beside the point. Definitely the BVD, DJ Doom. Well, the comments just got better, I would say, with 8 Camel Toes and A-Bomb in here, the guys that love each other a lot. These guys have a lot of deep, deep love for each other. Not all of them, Josh. My Green Devils are fucking awesome. My baseball team, who I hardly ever root for, is great. They're in the playoffs. My hockey team just won the damn Stanley Cup. That's fairly impressive, wouldn't you say? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, David. I haven't been making Cardinals videos really, so I really don't want to. Fuck, make me an offer, man. We'll see. You come up with something, David, and I'll probably do it. St. Louis Blues, Slim. Yeah, I'd like to continue the discussion that we started last night. No, I wouldn't. The whole who's the better, no, not even who's the better quarterback, but is Justin, fuck's his name? Justin Fields. Is Justin Fields an elite quarterback? I say definitely not. Hang on, I'll be right back. I mean, I'm not poking fun at my boy Magnum, but that may be the dumbest thing I've heard anybody say in a long time. Besides, Georgia's going to win a national championship this year. One of those two are the dumbest things I've ever heard. I do the dirty bird and too legit to quit. I have to think about that one. My dancing skills aren't what they used to be, David. Where are my seats located? Generally right under my ass. But on bump. Which seats, Hilda? Sorry for the smart ass remark there. It's just me. I can't help it. You guys, A-Bomb and Camel Toes, can you give it a rest? If you're going to argue, at least make it entertaining for me, okay? In fact, hang on. Let me help you guys out with that one. Let me help. No, we don't want to do that. Let me help you out. Camel Toe and A-Bomb. If you're going to do it the right way and click that link. Oh, Hilda, I don't have season tickets. I have a lifetime free entry ticket to Neyland anytime I want it. All I got to do is show up, and the ushers let me in. Sure, I do. Click the link. click the link. I mean, look at my ugly ass. I get on camera all the time. It won't hurt for you guys to get on here and have it out with each other. Billy Cole, you were alive in 1955. I am impressed. Uncle Lou says A-Bomb and Camel Toes are both pussies if they don't get in here right now. Here. Betsy is not even a threat, Devils times 4, and you know it. You're just trolling now. You're trolling the Betsy fans. What's up, Catalog? Trying to get A-Bomb and 8 Camel Toes in here to argue. Hey, you guys some of you guys do this regularly. If I choose to put a comment up here where everybody can see it, how do I remove it? I haven't figured that one out yet. Oh, somebody asked who our biggest threat. Our biggest threat to whoever we play in the state championship game. Okay, there's Uncle Lou.
So, yeah, good morning in there.
What's going on, Louie?
Yeah, you can hear me. I've never used this before.
Well, I can't hear you.
Hold on.
That's probably a me thing and not a you thing.
It says the audio is on.
Can you guys hear Lou?
Yeah, they said they can hear me.
Okay, hang on.
But listen, I'm going to make this quick anyway, though. And 2, this A-Bomb and Camel Toes, what are they doing? They go at it in the chat section nonstop. You know, and anytime something like this happens and somebody tells them, come on and get in, they won't get in. Both of them are like Tennessee's football program, constantly talking about what they're about to do, but then never actually doing anything. Y'all need to get in here and settle this shit. Have a good morning.
There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? I need a yes or a no in the comments. Okay, good deal. So I didn't hear a third of what Uncle Lou said, but basically what I gather is that he said, you two bitches get in here and have at it. See, I'm friends with both of you. Even David's willing to get in here with me. What do you think about that shit, David?
I think if the Cardinals beat the Braves on Wednesday, I will be
God
pissed.
damn it. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Dude, if you eliminate my team on Wednesday, I will go bonkers.
Well, I mean, you'll end up going bonkers anyway. Because, I mean...
Christ, man. What a game to lose, bro.
I mean, you did the same thing we did Sunday night. I mean, we had that game won.
You know what? It's almost like being an Atlanta sports fan is a glutton for punishment.
It is, man. I tell you what.
It is.
Being a Tennessee fan right now sucks, but I would probably put an ice pick in my brain if I was a Georgia sports fan right now.
Well, Georgia's got a legitimate chance to win a national title, but it's just like any of my teams. If it says Georgia or Atlanta in it, there's always a letdown.
They're going to choke.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I'm more concerned about the Braves. But trust me when I tell you, dude, your Arizona Cardinals are going to win on Sunday. So my bet to you, like I said, when the Cardinals win on Sunday, I will do something of your choice on video. And if the Falcons do pull a miracle out of the hat, and let's be real, your Arizona Cardinals are bad. You do the dirty bird and too legit to quit. So you think of something for me, something, I don't know, you tell me.
I don't even know if I can do the Dirty Bird. What is that's a dance, right?
Yeah, it's like from MC Hammer. Wait, hold on. No, it's like Jamal Anderson. The Tool Jet to Quit is from MC Hammer.
So I got to do 2 different dances.
Yeah, because it'll be double embarrassing. You can do it.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then if the Cardinals win, you have to bench press some weights and make them fall off, and then hit a heavy bag and make it come back and knock you down. Oh wait, you've already done that.
Okay. You got some jokes there. That's true.
Yeah, I got jokes. I know that was bad.
No, it was pretty good. But I mean, just think of something. The Cardinals have to have something. I mean, don't you have some kind of slogan or some kind of dance or whatever?
Our slogan is "We suck at football." I mean, that's our slogan. No, we don't do those silly dances and all that shit. I mean,
well, I'll do this then. Let me see if when the Cardinals beat the Falcons because we're trashed right now. I still have RTL Football's Arizona Cardinal hat that I won in 09. I can put that on and I could do something.
How about let's leave it to the comments. If Arizona beats the Falcons this Sunday, what does David have to do on camera?
Nothing like grotesque or any shit like that.
Well, no, I mean I wouldn't agree to that anyway. I mean, it's already gross enough just watching your videos. Oh, I'm full of them
you're
tonight.
too kind. You're too kind, sir. Okay, thank you. Well, by the way, first of all, I'm praying for you, my dude, always. So now, if the St. Louis Cardinals do win on Wednesday, I'll get you that hat that I snuffed from you from the back of your car. And if the Braves do win, you got to do the tomahawk chop tomahawk chop for a couple of minutes. That's fair, right?
Yeah, that's fair. We'll figure this bet thing out. I'll come up with something agreeable on both ends.
It's kind of ironic that my team is playing both of your Cardinals this week. Jesus.
Yeah. It is.
Did you watch the whole game today, the Braves game?
I watched from the 4th inning on.
Oh, so you saw when Albies hit the home run, and then we had all those damn chances late?
Yep, I saw you guys choke. I sure did.
Oof. Well, you keep throwing that in there, sir. Hey, you haven't lost your wit, my dude. You have not lost your wit.
Well, I mean, we choked last night, so it was only fair that you guys choked tonight.
Well, I wouldn't say if y'all choked or we choked. You know how it is in baseball. It just goes back and forth. You never know.
Yeah.
But today did suck. But the only thing that made it better was knowing that we took one yesterday. So at least it wasn't like an elimination, but it still sucks.
So what's your explanation or your thoughts on why we can't get 8 Camel Toes and A-Bomb in here tonight?
Do I really have to answer that? Because I kind of stay out of it. Do you really want an answer?
Well, I mean, what are your sincere thoughts on why they won't come in here and they don't have to be on camera,
right?
Just audio only. I mean, I'm just curious why they won't come in here.
Well, my honest thoughts are that they should let it go because they're grown adults. I think it's corny, but if they have such an animosity and they keep badgering each other in comments, why not just hash it out? I mean, not that would end it, but I mean, it would make for entertainment though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason I wanted to get him in here.
Bobby 8 Camel Toes is probably still recuperating from the Braves loss today, which I understand. And A-Bomb is still probably focused on going 4-0 for the first time. And I don't know, when was the last time the Niners were 4-0? It's been a while, I'm sure.
It's been a while. They look really good this year. If they don't win the West this year, something bad's happened.
Yeah, well, they got the Seahawks and stuff, and they got the Arizona Cardinals. Oops, I'm sorry, my bad. No, they don't.
Well, I mean, they got the Cardinals twice this year. They're trying to end that. Is A-Bomb still in here? What's the losing streak up to now for the Cardinals and the Niners?
Was it like 5 games?
At least
5 or 6 games. I'm trying to figure, because I'm trying to look at the chat to see if they said anything. I don't know.
My boy Toad, if anybody doesn't know, 8 Camel Toes. I've called him Toad since like the first or second time I ever watched one of his videos. I don't even know why I started calling him that, but that's just kind of my little pet name for him. He says that Art will talk over him the whole time. And that's generally what happens when you get 2 people in a room to argue anyways. They both talk over
Yeah.
each other. So, I mean,
But that right there is why I really don't do Google Hangouts or StreamYards, is because it's always, who could talk the loudest. You can't really hear anything.
yeah, well, I mean, I just cut them. I'd cut one of them off. The easiest way to do that is to take one of them in for a couple of minutes and then put them out, take the other one in. There's ways to officiate that type of thing. I don't know. If they don't want to get in here, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing I did want to tell you, because I know we don't really talk that much except for on, occasional text and chat. I totally respect your loyalty, man, for your football team. And you've probably been one of the most passionate, diehard college football, not just Tennessee, but college football fans on YouTube that I know. And you live and breathe with your teams, man. And I got all the credit. You should get all the credit in the world for that, man. I respect that a lot.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that. But to me, being loyal to your team is honestly, it's not something somebody should get rewarded for. You should just be loyal to your team. I mean, but when you're on YouTube and stuff like that, you don't see a lot of that. And winning or losing, you're always there for your team. So I got to respect that. I'm guessing this is Lou again.
Yeah, probably so, but it's all right though.
Yeah, good. Listen, man. Sleeta. Yeah, good morning in that.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Bygones are always bygones.
Of course.
Listen, but you got to stop talking about college football because a two-teamer is a no-teamer, right, buddy. You can't talk about Georgia just because they're doing good now and then claim to be a Georgia Tech fan the other half of the time either. Nobody respects that, period, sir.
If
somebody tried to come on YouTube and claim to be a New York Giants fan and a New York Jets fan, you would clown them because they would deserve to be clowned.
No, not really.
You deserve to be clowned pretending to be a Georgia and a Georgia Tech fan. It's ridiculous.
Get it out, sir. And thanks for the title. That was pretty clever.
Yeah, I'm getting it out. But if somebody was a Giants and a Jets fan, you'd have plenty to say about it, wouldn't you?
No, not at all, because I don't care about it.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would, because you're an NFL guy who doesn't know anything about college football, and you try to mention Georgia every once in a while because
I'm definitely glad you decided to come on and let it all out. But
they get lucky.
Let me go ahead and clarify this with you.
I'm from the state of Georgia, so I root for both college teams.
So you're not going to let me. You're not going to let me.
You can't be a two-teamer. Period, and you definitely can't root for two different rival schools. It's just stupid.
Well, I can root for whoever I want to, and since I've been rooting for the team since 1980, and I root for my team.
You're in way over your head. Stay in the shadow
team anytime in any way that I wish to, sir. You don't control how I root for my teams, and you never will.
Just know that no one thinks you're a Georgia fan or a Georgia Tech fan. No one is buying that.
He probably knows that by now, Lou.
And I don't care. And I don't care. I will continue to root for Georgia. I will continue to root for Tech, Georgia State, Georgia Panthers. I could care less what anybody or you think. Good morning, sir. So just keep doing what you're doing. I don't bother your channel. If you don't got nothing nice to say about me, just don't talk to me.
Hey, why don't you shut your mouth while I can talk to BBD for a minute? BBD.
Oh, so now he's all mad.
Here we go.
Yeah, I put him in his place now. I put him in his place, and now he's all angry.
BBD, how many people do you know that are Tennessee fans and Vandy fans?
Who cares?
About 2.
Yeah, but BBD, you may want to be the smart person.
2, and they're idiots.
BBD, do you think I care? BB, you know me well. Do you think I care what anybody thinks?
I know you don't care.
I don't care. I don't judge Uncle Lou. I don't. Let me do me, and I will always do me, sir. Thank you.
BBD, you said you know 2, and you said they're what?
Idiots.
Yeah, I know 1.
Right.
And he's also an idiot.
Okay, I'm an idiot, but I'm still going to root for him. How you doing, sir?
You don't root for him. You pretend to. You don't know anything about either team.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Uncle Lou. When I was growing up in Miami as a kid and Atlanta, were you watching me growing up, sir?
No, but let me ask you this.
So be quiet.
Wait a minute. Time out here.
You have no idea what I've been
doing. Danny Brown says, Uncle Lou, shut your mouth. Stop being a hypocrite. I'm going to need an explanation on this one.
Yeah, me too. But hey, Sleeta, who is Georgia Tech's quarterback?
Okay, I'm not even answering that because I don't have nothing to prove to nobody.
Because you don't know.
Actually, yes, I do. But I'm not one of those that has to prove anything to anybody.
You don't know.
Okay, sure. I don't know, and you can think that. Moving on. Anyway, what's the question?
Is it fair? Is it fair if I said I don't know who Tennessee's quarterback is?
See, to me, that's the dumbest question because
I mean, I was taking a shot at my own team.
Yeah, but I never have anything to prove to anybody, and I will never.
Because you don't know.
Try to prove.
Because you don't know.
Thank you for making Sleet as a 2-team in your title. I'm glad you took that effort, sir. Did you capitalize?
You don't know.
Anything? You needed to.
You don't know.
What's up, Gator, bro?
Because you're not a college footballer. How are you a fan of Georgia Tech and you can't even name their quarterback? That's pitiful.
Well, first of all, like I said, I'm not proving anything to anybody. I already know my players.
Who's the head coach?
You can try that again, sir, with somebody else. You're not going to try it with me. I'm not a child. Thank you, sir.
Someone else would know because they would actually be a fan of that team. Unlike you, you're not. There's no such thing as a 2-team.
I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
A 2-teamer is a 0-teamer.
That's the problem. A 2-teamer is a 0-teamer. And you care what I think. I don't care what you think or anybody else.
A 2-teamer is a 0-teamer. You don't know the
You can try, General.
So what?
Keith, I need you to do me a favor.
Who cares?
So we're changing some things up on the.
Oh, I'm streaming right now, General.
Who's General? What?
Call me back when you get off.
I will.
All right. Did he say call me? All righty then.
No, I was talking to General. I was answering a phone call there.
You can't even name Georgia Tech's quarterback or head coach.
Well, like I said, I could if I wanted to.
So in the chat section, how much longer should I put up with this?
BBD, and you put up with this? I mean, this clown. Well, actually, he's not a clown. I respect Uncle Lou.
No, I mean, I like you both. I just you both are not gonna agree with each other. I mean, I agree with what Uncle Lou is saying that I think it's crazy to root for 2 teams like that. But I've been ragging David for years about that, and it just doesn't bother him anymore.
It doesn't bother me. That's why it's so funny. I could care less.
It doesn't bother you because you're not a real fan of either team. That's why it doesn't bother you.
Okay, so why does it bother you so much?
Sorry, I just now seen your text.
It doesn't bother me. I'm just pointing it out.
Are you sure?
You can jump in.
It doesn't bother you? You put in the title, Slita is a 2-teamer, and you're coming on here popping the
what are you talking about?
I'm streaming.
You are a 2-teamer.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I called.
But
I'm doing it the other way tonight, so hop on there so you can get in
Power 5
the other way.
Just because you live in the same state. If you're a Falcons fan,
Facebook.
There ain't Jets fans. What's the matter with you?
You never heard of freedom of speech, sir? Apparently.
Are there any people that are fans of the Jaguars, the Bucks, and the Dolphins?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
I live in Florida. I root for all 3 teams. Because I live in Florida. I live in Georgia, so I can root for whoever's doing good, even though I don't know the quarterback, the coach, or
again, Uncle Lou, I will tell you exactly what I've told you many people before. You root for the teams the way you want, and I will root for the teams that I've been rooting for since I was 10 years old, sir. And nothing.
You haven't been rooting for
you or anybody else.
You don't know or care anything about college football. You only talk about it when Georgia does good or when Georgia Tech wins the game. But you're not a fan of either team.
Okay, are you a fan of the Falcons, sir?
No.
Okay, well, at least you admit it. Thank you very much. Well, at least we can agree Vic Busley blows. So, yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah, I spent 2 years trying to convince you of that while you cried and lied.
Yeah, well, he definitely sucks ass, no doubt. But just remember, Uncle Lou, you're never going to change my opinion, so don't waste your breath. You're welcome, sir. Good morning.
All right. Well, as soon as you guys got a couple more minutes to have at it.
I have nothing else to say because he's the one who came on here and titled his channel Sleet as a 2-teamer and coming on to me. I could care less. I have nothing against Lou, so it doesn't. Yeah, I'm like whatever.
Katusa says Uncle Lou needs to wear my orange hair. I agree.
Well, are you signing off the stream soon or what?
No, waiting on my partner to hop in. I mean, I guess Uncle Lou's done now anyway, so.
Well, he wasn't going to win this argument. I mean, look, you don't agree with me, but you respect what I choose, and Magnum doesn't agree with me, and he respects it too. And many other people who root for Georgia and Georgia Tech, they don't always agree with me, but they respect my opinion. It's just him. It's ridiculous. Let me root for who I want to. It's not that serious.
I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I
Okay,
think
let me
I
explain
think
it.
I think I do. I think I do.
Okay, BB, let me explain it. This is what I've explained many times. Now, if you have gone to the schools, I don't know if you've went to Tennessee. What's up, Carter? I don't know if you went to Tennessee or Uncle Lou went to Georgia. But for people who have gone to Georgia or Georgia Tech, I totally understand. They went to the schools. I never went to either school. I grew up watching both teams on TV, and I just followed them. And just because I followed them like that, and I went into the rivalry, that doesn't mean that I have to pick sides. I didn't go to either school. I don't have that kind of thing. I root for the states. I root for the states. You know, I hope everybody does well.
And by the way, in the chat box, Lou didn't get kicked out.
I didn't kick him out, he left on his own.
Yeah. Cattle Dog, if you're trying to get on the stream, just click the link. Let me put the link in the box.
Yeah. Let me guess, Cattle Dog's probably coming on here to talk to me, right?
I don't know. He was calling my phone.
I got nothing against Cattle Dog either. He and I don't really talk. I mean, for God's sakes, me, you, and him all met up. Remember?
So. Well, I mean, I don't want to. I honestly, if Cattle Dog, click the damn link in the.
You getting
Cattle Dog, click the link in the chat box, bro.
Hey.
Click the link in the chat box if you want to get in here and talk, all right?
How do I do that?
Click the link
in the chat.
Click the link in the chat.
Okay.
All
Put
right.
the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, put the lime in the coconut. Put the biscuit in the basket.
But overall, you understand what I'm saying, Keith? I root for my teams the way that I always have as a kid. So, and nobody's ever going to change it. And
I understand.
It is.
I understand that.
Appreciate it.
I'm never going to stop giving you shit for it either.
It's okay.
I just, you know.
It's quite all right, but it's not going to change my opinion on it.
So what's up, Carter?
Oh, nothing much. So is there a team you root for more than the other when they play, though? Or do you just –
No, it's just I just hope for a good game. I don't – it's just what it is. I mean, this year –
May the best team win?
Yeah, and this year, obviously, Georgia's going to probably smoke them. And, I mean, I was rooting for Georgia State against Tennessee. Georgia Southern, it is what it is.
I can put up to 6 people in this stream.
Good Lord.
But when it gets to the point that people start talking over everybody, I'm going to knock you out.
Well, I promise you, a BBD, I will not talk over anybody. So
okay. So what's going on, David? That is Squidtard.
Squidtard.
Boy, fellow comrades.
Squidtard. What?
Squidtard's a Tennessee and an Uncle Lou fan.
Oh.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to that.
I got to give Tennessee credit, though, man. That they played well in the first half, and I believe you guys got a quarterback, legit quarterback.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I chatted last night. I don't know if you saw the comment or not. I said to start that kid the rest of the year, ride or die. Fuck JG or whatever you guys call him down there.
I have mixed emotions on it.
I think he might be your future.
He was tearing Georgia up. He looked really poised in the pocket the first half. I just think the talent overtook him in the second.
Can y'all hear me?
Tell him what's coming next year.
Harrison Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you, Squid.
Is Harrison Bailey a true freshman?
No, he's a true senior in high school.
Georgia.
Oh, so he's going to be drafted. He's going to be recruited from Georgia, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it would be nice if more Georgia talent stayed in the state, but
there's too many talented players in the state. Georgia
you can't keep them all.
Georgia's been going. Look, the talented players in Georgia and the state of Florida have been going all around Ohio State and Tennessee and Alabama for years. It's they branch out. I mean, just look at Jacob Eason and Justin Fields. I mean, these guys. Granted, they weren't getting playing time really, but you see where they went, and they're pretty good.
12 million people in Georgia, or however many people.
Magnum says Justin Fields is not an elite quarterback. What do you think about that?
I believe he had potential, but he just wasn't going to beat the quarterback position here, man. There was too much I don't know.
That's not the question.
My opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's not the question.
That's my opinion. You ask. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and clarify with y'all, so y'all don't know me too well. I answer a question the way that I want.
But no, David, you gotta answer the question the way it was asked. And the question is, do you think Justin Fields is an elite quarterback right now?
Okay, no.
Oh my God.
I think he has potential. I think he's really good. You got to prove more than 1 year, but he's really good.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't get it.
He's really good.
Jesus Christ.
He's really, really good.
He's better than fucking Jake from State Farm.
Jacob Beeson is playing.
Yeah.
Jacob Beeson is playing really well. Does that make him an elite quarterback?
Jacob Beeson is not.
Jacob Beeson's playing terrible.
He's over there in Washington. He's playing. He's putting up some numbers.
He just
over there
lost to Stanford.
Not really.
He got torched.
Well, he's putting up some numbers
compared to what Justin Fields is putting up. That's nothing.
Okay, but you're not asking me. Are we comparing both?
We're comparing Justin Fields to the field. Justin Fields to anybody in college football is the best quarterback in college football right now.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
Justin Fields is playing really good. I'll just leave it at that.
But he is one of the most talented quarterbacks in America now. Like,
there's no doubt.
And college football. I mean, he's one of the most talented.
Of
You
course,
can't say that he's not.
No, he
At
is
least
talented.
he's saying.
Extremely talented.
At least he's saying that. Magnum was saying he hasn't played any defenses yet.
Yeah.
He's
really.
I hate. Well, the thing about Justin Fields, he's talented and he's mobile. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
he's averaging
just got
70 yards a game.
Justin Fields got finished playing Michigan State. Michigan State's known as one of the most the best defenses in the Big Ten, but he hasn't played nobody. He ain't played nobody though.
Who was the one that was going at it with Magnum in the BBD stream?
That was me.
That was David.
Oh, that was him. Hey, what's up, Cattle Dog? What's up, brother?
I'm all right.
Look,
can you hear me?
Real. Yeah, and you guys are going to smoke us on Sunday, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, we can.
This takes the first 4 weeks.
Oh, the Falcons, the Cardinals aren't that good of a team, but we're playing so bad right now. There's nobody that I feel confident about playing.
Like I said, the Cardinals are not that bad. They're actually pretty good. They've been moving the football. They're just learning how to do things like score in the red zone. They were down there 6 times.
Defense sucks.
Yeah. I can just say congratulations to you now or Sunday. It doesn't matter. I mean, Atlanta's going to lose, so I guess I'll say congrats on the win because we have no clue what we're doing right now. So,
hey, but at least you got confidence in your team.
Oh, I have no confidence in this team, dude. They're fucking trash right now. So.
This is Patrick Peterson's last week on suspension.
Sleeta, I wanted to ask you, you being an Atlanta fan, are you ready to move off Matt Ryan yet?
No, but he is making mistakes, though. But you got to look at it like this, though. For the fact that he doesn't have a defense and he's forced to do so many things, he's forcing the ball a lot, but he's still making mistakes. I mean, and most teams in the league would want Matt Ryan right now. So
how would you feel? How would you feel if your team at least took a quarterback in the second or third round this year?
Well, I think we need to start looking at that possibility. So, I mean, I'm not naive. He's not going to be here forever, and we got to set ourselves up. So,
I think there's 2 quarterbacks that aren't going to get signed in the South. I don't think Cam or Winston are going to get signed.
No, I don't think they are either. But after 28-3, I would have been ready for a new quarterback. That's just me. After 28-3,
that wasn't Matt Ryan's fault, sir. So
he didn't score any points. He scores 28 points in the first half, and you don't score any points.
Dude, I have beaten this with a dead horse, and I'm not going to talk about it again.
I never have liked Matt Ryan. I mean, I'm not a Falcons fan, but I've never liked the dude. I always
thought he's been overhyped.
Well, I
mean, he's had some great games. I mean, I think we can all admit that. He's had some really great games, but he just hasn't been consistent.
Exactly. Precisely right.
Well, like I said.
And for all you people The 49ers have lost 8 in a row to the Cardinals.
Okay, that's outstanding.
I thought it was
9
5
out
or
of 10.
6. It was quite a bit.
9 out of 10.
What is the score tonight in the game? Who's winning?
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure.
who-
Niners.
I can't see the
49ers.
TV, but the Niners were winning 21-3.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Well, I'll be rooting for the Cardinals against the Niners. Even though I don't hate the Niners either. I just don't like
I'll tell you this, if they have 5 turnovers against us, they're not winning.
Well, when are y'all playing?
Nah,
for
but
the
they
first
won't.
time?
Week 11, I think.
God damn, these divisional games are like late mid through the season. The Falcons hadn't even played a divisional game yet, if you think about it.
The Seahawks already have one under their belt. They played the Rams,
Yeah.
didn't they? Yeah,
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday. Yep.
We'll see. Right now, I'm focused on the Braves right now. I'm focusing with this disappointment for tonight, so I'm trying to get ready for Wednesday.
It's because we don't have a bullpen worth of shit. We have no relievers at all.
Carter got triggered.
Let's hope that Washington fucking pulls a miracle out of their ass and knocks the Dodgers out. Otherwise,
Dude,
no
I
one's
want
got
the
a
Nats to make
chance.
the fucking World Series.
I don't
just
think
to
that's
fuck
gonna happen.
Bryce Harper.
Well, the last time I checked, it was 6-1 Nationals. And as far as the Braves bullpen, Carter, I think that was you, or I don't know who it was. The Braves bullpen is pitched a lot better. I mean, you can't ask for more than 7 innings that they gave today.
Hey, timeout. What
6.
the hell's wrong with my haircut, Dome Hog? That's
It
two
doesn't-
people. You and Uncle Lou have given me shit about my haircut. You know what? You know how to fix a haircut? Hang on.
Well, the
You look
haircut. Well, in all fairness, BBD, the haircut does look like a chipmunk. Just,
Dude,
on
you
you.
nailed it on the head. I was about to.
I mean,
say.
You of all people,
weird.
David,
Looks
should not
like
make
a
fun of
chipmunk's
anybody's
ass.
hair.
it does
There.
look kind of weird.
Haircut fixed.
There you go. Good job, sir.
There you
You look
go, attaboy.
You look like a bloated Sergeant Carter.
It's a damn.
Oh,
It was
damn.
supposed to be a high and tight, but I think she thought I said high and fright.
Dude, man, the haircut looked like really short, and your head looked.
Dude,
really
I
good.
just would have cut it all off at that point. I couldn't do it.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I look bad enough with hair. If you didn't see me
he's
when I
right.
cut it all off, that was bad. And
And there's
you
nothing-
of all people need to shut the fuck up, Carter.
And
You look like
About
a-
bad
there's
about
nothing
bad
wrong with my hair.
haircuts.
There's
You look
nothing
like a-
wrong
yeah.
with my hair. sir.
Carter gets the one all the way around, and he wants to talk shit on somebody else's hair.
Yeah, right. Thank you, David.
It did look like a squirrel, though,
Ugh.
Oh, my hair is flawless.
or like
Carter
a.
gets,
It's all about the
Carter gets-
conditioner.
Dude, my dad used to do that to me in the summertime. At the beginning of summer, he used to take me, sit me down, give me the one all the way the fuck around. So he
Hold the
cut my hair
fuck
rest of-
up. I'll
rest
cut
of the
my
summer.
camera. My hair is flawless.
Look at that shit.
I can't.
What's wrong with
The,
it?
I
bang,
can't.
the bangs are about as straight as my dick.
That's because my hair's messed up.
Oh, okay. How did we
Yeah.
get talking about hair anyway? Who started this?
Sleeta.
Somebody just asked you a question about that mop on your head, or the peach
What
fuzz.
mop? There's no mop. That's the shortest mop in history. What
Oh,
mop?
see now, Katusa, that's just wrong, dude.
It looked like a short mullet.
That's just wrong. He said I looked like the fat kid on Bad Santa. Which one? Bad Santa 1 or Bad Santa 2?
Somebody get him a pink elephant.
Somebody just said
Yeah.
Alvin Chipmunk.
I'm growing my hair out
Hey,
right now.
just for the record, the fat kid on Bad Santa had great teeth.
BBD. Somebody just said it's not a mop; it's a Swiffer.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
I'm serious. That's fucking funny there.
We need to get somebody in here tonight, Carter. Somebody that needs to learn how to take jokes. I'm not saying any names, and I don't think you will either. But
Well, I can take a joke. So,
no, not you.
oh, okay. What's up, hey Camel Toes? What's up?
General, shut the fuck up.
See, look at Uncle Lou still in the chat, clamoring about Georgia Tech quarterback. Good Lord, bro. Uncle Lou, get a life, sir, please.
I mean,
I can't. If it makes you feel any better, David, I can't name the Georgia Tech quarterback either.
No, I can name the Georgia Tech quarterback. I just don't have anything to prove. I'm not like I don't.
You've had time enough to Google it now, though. That's not fair.
I would honestly, sir. I wouldn't even Google it.
You
It's
know-
not important to me.
Here's what I'm gonna say. If you're gonna say you're a fan of a team, you at least have to know who their quarterback is.
exactly.
That's all I'm
You
gonna
have
say.
to be able to back it up.
Okay,
I agree.
again, that might be your theory. I know I don't have to prove it.
It's not a theory; it's a fact.
Well,
Wait a minute. In David's
trust me, when I
defense,
shut
he
the computer
never
off,
said
it's not
he
gonna
never
matter.
said he was a fan of Georgia Tech.
He's claimed Georgia Tech a lot in his
But
videos.
he's never said he was a fan. The fan is a word that is short for fanatic.
Fanatic.
Appreciate it, BBD. Thank you. I just said I root for the teams. That's
He's
what I
still
said.
a dumbass, but
A dumbass, of course.
you know.
I mean, that's splitting hairs, but I guess you're technically right, I suppose. But well.
You guys have been splitting my hair for the last 5 minutes.
That's why your hair looks like shit.
Yeah.
I know what I hate is when I'm up here and I hear an Oregon fan say, "Oh, but I also root for Oregon State when they're not playing the Ducks." No, fuck
that. I mean, you can't be a fanatic of both teams. That just I like Beavers, but just not the Oregon State.
I only like them when they're trimmed. I don't.
Uncle Lou needs the link. Somebody give him a link.
Oh, good Lord. He's going to come in here and start going off again, huh? Oh, my goodness.
I'm not protesting it. If anything, I'd rather have him come in here.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite entertaining. In fact, I'm going to get me an
Let's talk about Uncle Lou's hair.
I'm going to make me an alcoholic beverage.
You got to see, I'm glad he feels the need to come in here and go off on me, because I could care less about trying to get a link to go chat with him.
That's somebody who needs some hair updates, is Uncle Lou, with that receding ass hairline.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
That's why he wears a cap all the time.
Well, he is married, so the wife probably makes it run away a little bit.
Maybe.
That's Squid Tard pecking away on the keyboards.
Jesus.
Squid Tard.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's yeah, I'm just flexing on you guys. Hold on.
All right.
You son of a bitch.
Damn, somebody's typing quite fast.
Mr. Troll, I am a strapping 5'9" tall.
5'9"?
Yeah.
I wish I was 5'9".
5'9", 235, built just like a Brunswick bowling ball.
Yeah, okay. When was the last time you went bowling?
Oh, General, kiss my ass.
No, thank you.
He's 5'4".
I'm taking a fucking tape measure next time just to prove the General's little fucking nerdy goddamn don't say 2 words in person, but will
wait.
talk your head off.
There's no way you're 5'4". No.
Thank you, Squid. Thank you very much.
I've seen you in person. I think you're taller than me. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
How tall are you?
5'7", 5'8".
Well, I'm
definitely taller than you.
Well, just for the record, I met Keith BBD in person.
He shrinks, David.
Oh, okay.
I'm even taking an inch off. I used to be 5'10" until I had 3 back surgeries.
BBD is the hunchback of Aries Hall.
Oof.
See, and I used to be 4'10" until I had 3 back surgeries, and now I'm 5'4".
See, Mr. D, David.
Yes.
I recognize your channel, man. You've been doing this a couple of years, right?
I've been doing this since 2012, but I stopped this year really because I do a podcast now, and I just don't have the time to do a channel and a podcast, and I'd rather do a podcast.
Yeah, that channel looks
Devils times 4 has met me. He says he's a little bit taller than me.
Whoever's talking about the podcast can come and be a guest star on my podcast series.
Well, BVD, since you met me, how tall am I?
What do you do your podcast about?
Anything. Yeah, it's literally about anything. You can choose.
Don't make me regret this, Lou.
Oh, another name.
I've never made you regret anything. I've never made you regret anything other than being a Tennessee fan, but there's nothing that either one of us can do about that. But listen, that human pipe cleaner next to you on this live stream said that he wasn't going to yell. He promised not to yell over anybody. But listen at him.
Can you talk to me and not stutter? Sir?
Here he goes already, BBD, after he just spent 5 minutes. I'm not going to talk over you.
Nice name, by the way. Nice name. Ion Slid. I'm glad you took the time to type that. That must have been tough for you.
Carter, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
No, you really have no life, do you? You really have somebody so popular. You have no life to be able to just trigger you, and I barely even talk to you. As soon as I popped in BBD's live, here you are twice with 2 different names. That's pretty sad. That is sad.
Where's DJ?
I'm right here. What's up, Lou?
What's wrong with the Pac-12, my dude?
Dude, I know we're trying our best to make it look halfway respectable, but Washington, your old boy Easton didn't do us any favors last night.
He's terrible.
So
I don't think there's
we're just gonna have to carry the torch. We're just gonna have to carry the torch.
Yeah. What
It's
about
a pretty dim torch, too, by the way.
what? Is Clay Helton going to mess around and win one too many games and keep his job?
We hope so.
Yeah.
We all love Clay Helton up here.
Yeah.
We hope. We want Urban Meyer to end up somewhere else. He wants to recover from that heart attack he did not have and end up somewhere else so he doesn't get hired by the Trojans.
He sure does look healthy as hell in that Fox Sports studio every Saturday.
Sure looks nice and cozy up there, just waiting for something to open up that he's worthy of taking.
Hugh Freeze must have laid hands on him.
Man, Hugh Freeze hasn't laid hands on anything except a donut here lately.
Yes. Did y'all see him coaching from his hospital bed in the press box?
Yes. That is about the saddest damn thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm thinking, this man's a head coach at Liberty University, and there ain't a soul there that can heal him. This is embarrassing.
Get that clown as far away from Knoxville as possible.
Hugh Freeze is the head coach at Liberty?
Yes.
Yeah, he's blacklisted from the SEC, Squid Tart. He can't come back there.
Thank God.
Urban Meyer, too, so these Tennessee fans can get that.
Was Hugh Freeze the coach at Liberty when they beat Baylor?
No. He was at Ole Miss. He was the one at Ole Miss that got caught cheating and sleeping with prostitutes on recruiting trips in between his Sunday school classes he was teaching.
Oh, was he friends with Joe Paterno? Or not Joe Paterno. What's that? Bobby Petrino.
Well, they're cut from the same cloth, my dude.
They are.
You're asking for it, General. You're asking for an unleashing.
Lou, I don't know if you heard me go off on Magnum after you got done with him, but I said I hope.
Who's taking bong hits?
I heard it. Yeah,
that's my bad.
I said I hope that Georgia
Somebody's
plays Ohio
doing
State in the
drugs.
playoffs.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I hope we don't, because if Georgia were to listen, even if Georgia doesn't make the playoffs, if Ohio State wins a natty with Justin Fields and we don't win one this year or next year, that's the type of thing. I mean, we still argue about Deshaun Watson.
I posed this question on my podcast and I said Kirby Smart has big balls going with Fromm, because if Justin Fields wins a championship before Kirby does or before Fromm does, that's the shit that'll get you fired.
What's going to happen? Okay, well, first of all, this is not going to happen. But what's going to happen if Georgia and Ohio State meet in the national championship game and Ohio State curb stomps them like they've been doing everybody else so far with that obviously not elite quarterback of theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't even matter, honestly, as far as the impact in terms of like lasting impact. It wouldn't matter if it was a 1-point win or a 100-point win.
Well, that's true, but
I mean, it would matter for like our purposes with trash talk and stuff, but like it would ruin you. I'm serious. I think if Justin Fields wins a natty at Ohio State, Georgia might not forget Ohio State for a second. Georgia is one of the most 5 or 6 talented teams around, and they're going to be for the foreseeable future. But if Justin Fields wins a natty, that's the kind of thing that could set us back a decade.
Kirby Smart, it was the only thing stopping Justin Fields from getting points.
Exactly.
I mean, one of the things that led to Mark Richt getting fired was Deshaun Watson winning a natty. Because, we told Deshaun Watson he didn't fit our system.
Yeah, Carter, what do we know? What do we know about our head coach telling someone they don't fit our system? Todd Boyd.
I wanted to ask Uncle Lou this question. Kirby picked Fromm and then Fields left. It wasn't like that Kirby showed Justin Fields the door, because he obviously recruited him.
Right. Oh, yeah. Fields left, but, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, I would love to know what Fields was told. And don't even – please, no jokes about money. I'm not saying somebody didn't give Fields a little bit of money, like all these kids get a little bit of money, but he didn't come to UGA because we're paying player. We're not Ole Miss, but So he came to UGA because he was told something. What he was told, I don't know, but I would imagine he would have had to have been told that we were willing to change
Start him day one.
to change our offense, and it was obvious that was a lie. You know,
I just don't think. Is your system that advanced to where he couldn't get it, to where you had to start from, or is it just? I just don't understand how. Is he just not a cerebral quarterback? Maybe he's just an athletic quarterback, because there is a difference.
Well, there is, but like if you put Jake Fromm at Ohio State, he's not
Squid Tart. There is a mute button, by the way.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
whoever's rage typing needs to quit.
Thank you.
That's that nerd. He's got that nerd typing going on, that violent typing.
Is my keyboard really that loud?
Yes.
It's pretty oppressive.
Yeah,
slightly.
But see, so there is some truth to the whole. Well, he didn't get the system thing. But my thing is, you don't recruit Justin Fields and then try to shove him into a round hole. You recruit Justin Fields to use him for what he's good at. I mean, that would be like Ohio State recruiting Jake Fromm, but then not running a pro style offense, saying, nope, we're gonna run our same old Ohio State offense. You better learn how to run. I mean, Jake Fromm would fall on his face in Ohio State's offense, just like Justin Fields didn't look good in Georgia's offense. So why did you recruit him if you weren't willing to let him do what he does best, run the spread and the zone read and the options and all that? I mean, it just made no sense.
This story sounds so familiar to me.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like we heard it last night.
No, fucking Butch Jones. He could have had Tyler Bray come back his senior year if he would have just ran a pro-style offense.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't have done any good anyway. I mean,
well, maybe not, but I'm thinking of Trevor Lawrence, damn it.
I'm thinking of Taj Boyd. That's the one that really got away.
Man, and that's disgusting. If that's really what happened, that's disgusting.
Well, no, Lane Kiffin, we had Taj Boyd, but Lane Kiffin told him we didn't want him because he didn't fit his system.
Fuck.
You know what?
At one point, Oregon had Marcus Mariota and Johnny Manziel committed at the same time.
Oh, damn. I never knew that.
I mean, looking back on it now, had Taj Boyd still came here, how well would that have worked out?
Pretty damn well for Tennessee.
I mean, you would think so, especially seeing as though Kiffin left right after the season. I don't know how things would have went with he and Dooley, but he would have. Well, nobody fit in Butch Jones' system at the end of the day. But
well, he wasn't in college the same time as E.T., or was he before E.T.?
Yeah,
it's not that big.
Josh Dobbs.
His forehead's not that big.
I have zero problem with Josh Dobbs. I think he was a great quarterback here.
You know what?
I don't understand the hate that he got from the Tennessee fans. I never did. Just like Casey Clausen,
because he wasn't perfect. Tennessee fans always want perfect, and when they don't get it.
You're remembered for how it ends. And in his case, he had 2 chances to win a division title, and he blew it to South Carolina and Vandy. So
well, I mean, they hated him before that.
Oh, well, that's stupid. Well, y'all hate what's his name too, that went to Baylor, and he's the best running back you've ever had. So that's just what y'all do.
Yeah, we're pretty good at hating.
We don't
on people.
the reason why we don't like him is because he quit during the middle of the season.
Because he was upset. To that. There's a
we're losing games.
He was promised shit that he was never delivered. I have no problem.
Which running back is this?
So that's on Butch.
Jalen Hurd.
Oh. Sleeta dropped out because he has absolutely no clue about anything that we've talked about for the last 10 minutes. He doesn't recognize any name we've said.
Jalen Hurd was close. He wanted to come to Oregon, but we wanted him to play tight end, but we were going to give him running back, so he didn't come here.
Sleeta got lucky. I was about 5 seconds away. Listen, I have free time, gas money, and a trunk full of wireless keyboards. I was about 5 seconds away from cranking it up, too.
Yeah, I handed you the old wrench there, Camel Toe, because the wrenches are getting ready to go away. We're about 2 or 3 more live streams from pulling all blue from the comment section because some people just don't know how to behave.
Has that ever happened in one of your streams, Lou?
No, I actually talked to Catfish about this yesterday on the phone for about an hour. But the only time I had anything similar to that happen was the day that Georgia and Alabama were playing in the national championship game. I did a live stream at like 1 p.m. The game wasn't until 8 at night. I did a live stream in the afternoon, and I titled it "Live Discussion: Georgia versus Alabama pregame." And there was like 4,000 people in there watching. And somebody reported the video for spam or misleading title. I guess they thought it was the actual game, but the thing was, the game wasn't even coming on until 5 hours later. YouTube shut the stream down and turned off my streaming capability for 3 months, so I couldn't even live stream during the biggest Georgia game of my lifetime, and I couldn't live stream during it because somebody reported my video. Now, I appealed it to YouTube and explain what happened. And of course, I won the appeal, but that was 7 days later. The national title game had been played already by then. It did me no good, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know, I don't even feel like they flagged your video because of like spam or misleading title or anything like that. I feel like somebody got mad at something that you said and just wanted to flag your live stream just for the heck of it, and of course you had to pay the price for it.
Yeah,
It's just stupid.
That could have been that. But that's
I don't understand why they don't tell you who's flagging your shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did get in trouble one other time. I think BBD. I know you remember this, Carter. I can't remember if you were there or not, but remember I streamed the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, we were in there
yeah.
that night. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did ban me for 3 months for that one, but that was back when I had like 300 subscribers or something.
Yeah, I did the same thing on my sports channel.
I'm not sure.
Did you show the actual fight, or did you just have it in the background?
Oh no, no! My camera was scooted right up to the TV. It was nothing but the fight.
Oh, no wonder you got it then. Yeah.
Yeah, we spent like 10 minutes that night before the fight telling him how to adjust the camera so we could see it.
Yeah.
But I don't understand YouTube's rules because that you hear like Bad Dog all the time talking about he can't show the game because he'll get his stream shut down.
Yep.
This past weekend, Catfish had over 2,000 people in his stream, and he had the entire TV screen right there. And every time I've streamed this year from the Tap House, I have pretty much the whole TV visible. So I don't know what their what the parameters are.
I almost said something about that on stream, and you'll notice that the general was sitting right next to me, and he stopped me right in the middle because he was like, we don't want anybody to know that we're doing that, so they don't flag this video. And I was like, oh, all right.
Well, that didn't make any sense. All they had to do was tune it in, and it would be visible. I mean, it's not like you were giving away some state secret.
Yeah, but they didn't want anybody to get the idea of like, oh,
yeah,
exactly.
Once again, showing why general should be listed as a private and not a general.
That's something serious.
Once again, reaffirming why cancer culture is such a horrible thing. Gotta shut everybody down.
Hey, Lou, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear anything or see anything from our old buddy at 2LOCO Radio?
Yeah, he'll. Oh, not the guy that ran it, not Ray. No, I still hear from those Miami guys once in a while, but not Ray.
No, that's what
That guy. Ray. That guy's busy cleaning up cat litter. I guarantee you.
No,
yeah, he was
rabbit shit. Did you ever hear BBD talk about he went to his house?
Oh my God,
BBD, why? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, at the beginning of it all, I went there. I forget why I went there to do
our first show.
To do our first show from there, and that was like one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. And I've got a damn dump truck full of mistakes in my life. Dude, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this, Lou. As soon as I got out of my truck, I could smell the fucking cat shit from his yard. It was that bad. And I mean, when his quote unquote studio was set up in the quote unquote spare room in his trailer, and his desk, I mean, I can't even describe it.
And shit
there was no. I mean, that was when I was leaving. His desk he was using his desk for an ashtray, not an ashtray, but his fucking desk. the rabbit thing is when I was leaving, I was finally getting the hell out of there. And his wife comes up to me, "Hey, you want to see my rabbits?" And she had like a rabbit in each arm and stuck them right up in my face. It's like, fuck, man. It was
General
unreal.
walked in.
Yeah, the general can want in one hand and shit in the other and see what happens. Here you go, you little turd. I'll let you in to defend yourself.
Here's a type for the general.
What's up, General? How you doing this evening, buddy?
Doing good. What's up, guys?
Well,
Wait,
were
I
you talking shit about BVD in the comment section?
Hello?
Did he not
No
hear
comment.
Hello?
me? Yeah. Can you not hear me, General?
Yeah, good morning in
I
that.
can hear you, but you're like going in and out.
That's it. Get rid of the general. Everything was going fine until he got in.
You're out of here.
It's that Rockvale fucking Wi-Fi.
Now, who was the
I was gonna
guy? Was that Slider or Slitter, whatever his name is, that was talking about how
Slider.
Justin Fields? Yeah, whatever. He was talking about Justin Fields being bad or something like that. He's starting to flame more when he says something like that amongst Georgia fans.
Well,
Well.
David's not a Georgia fan.
The thing is, he's not a college football fan at all. So
He's
but,
not,
and that's
and he
fine.
knows
There's nothing
he
wrong
knows
with
that. He
And there's
knows
nothing
that.
wrong with that, but don't act like you are. That's the thing. Don't act like you're something you're not. That's the thing. But hey, do
You
y'all
know-
remember BBD and Carter? Do y'all remember the first time I ever called into y'all's Two Loco show?
Oh my
remember
God. Yes.
I called in to tell y'all I didn't think Butch Jones was going to work out.
Yep.
See, and I was on the opposite end of that spectrum. I thought Butch Jones was the guy.
I actually thought Dooley was coaching there when we started that. I guess not.
Butch
No, it was-
I think it was Butch's first year.
Yeah,
Okay.
and to be
13.
honest, I really didn't know that much about Butch Jones. I mean, I had just got into the whole TTC thing, and so I really was just saying that just because y'all hired him. I really had no idea if he was about to be the next greatest coach y'all ever had or what. I was just calling up to give y'all a hard time.
The
But
thing is, I knew Butch was a joke right after the 2016 season. You don't take that much talent and go to an 8-4 season with the loss to Vandy and a 3-9 South Carolina team. You just don't.
Well, we can't put it all on Butch Jones. Just 99.9% of it.
Actually, we can. What's the other percentage?
Mike DeBoard, but guess who hired Mike DeBoard? Butch Jones.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that hire probably angered me more than any hire that's been made at the University of Tennessee in the last 10 years.
Who's Mike DeBoard, your athletic director?
No, he was hired as our offensive coordinator, and he was the
Swim
the
coach.
guy that came from Michigan.
He was the swim coach.
Man, we hired a new defensive coordinator this year, and we have a top 10 defense for the first time since I can ever fucking remember.
The top defense in the Pac-12. That's
Top
unheard of.
10? No, a top 10 defense.
I know, but
That's,
in the Pac-12, that's unheard of.
General, I was just getting ready
I
to
know.
put you back in.
So we can sit there and listen to you moan and groan and sniff.
About
Not
what?
talk. You know what Sleeta's for and why that name comes from? It's
Sports
not
Live in the ATL.
No. He's a huge Lita fan, the former WWE wrestler.
oh. So, really? It's not Sports Live in the ATL?
No, it's he loves Lita. He's Team Extreme, bro.
stop it.
I thought Sleeta was just a fucking acronym for
It
Sports
is,
Live.
David.
It is.
Oh, Carter, fuck you.
Carter's just letting his bad haircut get in the way of good sense.
Not as bad as yours.
Maybe
Sergeant
not.
Carter.
Fucking
Go back to Mayberry.
neckbeard champion. You're the only person I know with a worse neckbeard than mine.
I'm young, so I'm not
Oh.
involved in this conversation.
I am babyface till the day I die, so I have no facial hair. But
Me
my hair
too.
right
I got no problem at all with being babyface, and you shouldn't either,
What?
Carter.
You got that little wolf pussy on your chin. What are you talking about?
I don't even know what I'd call that shit on your face.
now.
Pubic hair, that's it. Sorry.
Oh my god, I'm dying. That is the first time I've ever heard that, and that's fucking hilarious.
Hey, what's y'all's top 4 right now?
Top 4 right now: Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, Wisconsin.
Same as everybody else's, just in
No.
a different order, random order.
I'm gonna go.
Ohio
I'm
State.
gonna go out on a limb here. I think the top 4 right now: Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Wisconsin. Clemson has not looked like they haven't looked like a top 4 team to me.
You're
Trevor
right.
Lawrence is
You're
heavily,
really right.
heavily overrated. I think
You're right.
he's looked terrible.
I like your number 4. I like your 4 better. You're right. That's good.
The
That's a
thing
good
is,
number.
when you're talking about a top 4, you have to say, okay, am I going to say who I think is just the best 4 teams, or am I trying to say which 4 teams I think I'm going to make? Because Clemson is making the playoffs.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, for sure. I just think those 4 that I just listed are they're the best teams. Clemson is not one of the top 4 best teams.
Clemson will make the
opinion.
playoff, but if they keep playing the way they're playing now, they won't make the championship game.
Yeah, they might take a 31-0 beating by Ohio State.
Wisconsin is the one that's came out of nowhere, kind of. I mean, they've always
I
had
did
that
not
good
buy the
run game.
Wisconsin hype. I didn't get it, but damn, are they good?
Right?
They do this shit
Right.
every year.
No, it's different this year. They've shut so many people. They've shut 3 teams out in a row.
I don't know
Right.
where they
Coach
keep
Cohen,
coming
go
up
Michigan.
with these damn elite running backs from. These
And
no-name guys that end up, contending for Heisman's.
Yeah, and their quarterback ain't no game changer or nothing, but he's miles ahead of Alex Hornibrook and these other quarterbacks. I mean, he can actually complete passes on third down.
What's his name? I don't even know his name.
Cone.
That's right, Cone. That's right.
But it's spelled weird. It's like COAN or something. It's not CONE.
Yeah,
Got
you're
a weird
right.
spelling.
I think it might even have an H in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
You're right. But no, I love Wisconsin right now. I cannot wait for Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I cannot
and I love
wait.
I love watching Jonathan Taylor run the football.
Dude,
man.
he's such a
So
good
much
back.
fun.
Such a good back.
He's going to shatter all of Herschel's 3-year totals.
He's going to be a top 5 pick, top 10 pick when he comes out.
And just in case anybody gives a shit, San Francisco's up 28-3 over the Cleveland We Told You So's with about 7 minutes to go.
28-3. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't hurt my feelings to see Baker Mayfield fall on
Not
his face.
one bit. Not one fucking little bit. Especially because I know Uni Kunu sits on his high fucking horse with 2 back-to-back Heismans and 2 back-to-back number 1 picks. Well, okay.
He had it coming.
Now there's an outside chance he could have 3.
Oni Kuno's right up there with Indy Sean 45.
Yeah.
Now you're starting a whole nother war when you talk about ND Sean. We just got past that.
No, I'm just saying that's 2 people that just, like I can chime into the show and both of them are SpongeBob meme. All right, I'm gonna head out. They won't even talk to me.
I love that. That you're not wrong there. What about that? What about that one guy, the Ghost of Judah Tribe? Have you guys heard about him lately? Yeah. That dude. I mean, that dude, not just from like the Uncle Lou stuff, but like that guy is the biggest clown. Like
who are we talking
the
about?
Flat Earth. This guy named the Ghost of Judah Tribe, Notre Dame fan, biggest clown on the freaking internet. Dude's a flat earther.
He's like Sleeta. He's an NFL fan. He's a Chicago Bears fan and makes Bears videos. But since last year when Notre Dame was good, every once in a while he'll talk about Notre Dame, but he really doesn't know anything about it.
Don't you fucking love those?
Don Hogg wants to know Tua versus Fields.
Oh, Fields.
I'll take Fields in that one.
I'll take Fields.
That I don't know. It's not to think Tua is a million times better, but and I hate to sound like Magnum here, but Tua's been doing this for a year and a half now. Fields has done it for 4 or 5 games. So I don't know. I think they're both really, really good, though.
Tua should really be in the green and yellow, but our head coach can't recruit players that actually want to come here. So he told him thanks, but no, that's not true. He did recruit him at the 11th hour, and by that time he already was committed to Alabama because he was sitting around waiting all fucking day for Oregon to offer and Oregon to recruit him. So he's like, I'm just going to go get my spot at Alabama because Alabama offered me. and I'm just going to go save my spot. You can recruit me whenever y'all want to, and I should probably come here because I want to be the next. You went to the same fucking high school Marcus Mariota went to. Yeah, we just sat on our ass and let hit a fucking 5-star walk his fucking dog to Alabama, and now look.
Hit that link, Law Tide.
You lost your
Oh,
Hawaii
we're getting
connection.
wall tied in here now.
Dude, we lost the Hawaii pipeline, and that's what got Mark Helfrich fired. And 4-8 got Mark Helfrich fired too.
Anybody in here know a UCLA or Florida State fan?
Coaster freak.
Coaster freak,
UCLA.
but I haven't seen him in a while.
All right, if anybody can contact him, I'd like him to appear on the next episode of the Squidtard podcast about dead programs being brought back to life one day.
Oh man, dude, their loss to Oregon State was so bad,
Chip Kelly, he's awful.
Yeah, I think the Chip Kelly experiment is over.
He can't recruit, dude.
You had to know, DJ, I wasn't going to work at UCLA. Everybody's onto that scheme now. I mean, he caught people by surprise.
And not only that, but he can't recruit because he won't recruit. Chip is not.
How the hell can you not recruit at UCLA? You know,
listen,
losing to Oregon State.
No. My point is, anybody should be able to go to UCLA and recruit.
It's not that he can't recruit. It's he will not recruit. He will not go and be a couch surfer and a couch coach and go and sell the program. He hates that shit. He hates that shit. Chip is about Chip.
Bust my ass, Lou.
Bust my ass, Lou. That's what
Chip
I do
is
every
only
day.
looking out for Chip. Chip don't give a fuck about his players.
I hate to tell you, David, but the Marcus Mariota experiment might be coming to an end.
It's over. It's over. You don't deserve him. He deserves better than your shitty ass NFL team.
Whoa! Now.
Oh wow! That comment didn't work out the way you were headed, did it, Carter?
Yeah, you don't deserve him. You didn't do right by Marcus. It's okay. I didn't expect you to because you're fucking Tennessee. Couldn't get an offensive line for shit. Couldn't get a running game for shit. Couldn't get any wide receivers for shit. It's okay.
His career's over. His career's done.
Hey, Squidtard. They want to know in the comment section why does a Tennessee fan need guests on his podcast to discuss dead programs? Can't you just do that yourself?
Wow.
That's so vicious.
Wow.
That's so mean.
Shout out to RG Gannon for that one. I think he's a Florida fan too. So
that dude's been roasting me since I've been alive. And I just take it. I could care less at this point. I'm a Tennessee fan.
That's great. Why does the Tennessee fan need a special?
It doesn't even hurt much anymore, does it, Squid?
That's
kind of
hilarious.
I kind of feel like I've taken all the pain. I've taken all the pain. So
I didn't know Squid was a Tennessee fan. I thought Squid was.
I respect fans like Squid. He's. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but he's young enough that the fact that he's still a Tennessee fan at his age is amazing because he's known nothing but misery and loss his whole life.
Who, Squidtard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad he wasn't smart enough to draw up a Tennessee shirt and wear it to school and pretend to be bullied.
No, we're not gonna do that here, Lou. You can do that on your videos, but we're not gonna make fun of that kid here. That's just wrong.
I'm not making fun of that kid. I was making fun of Squidtard for not being as smart as that kid. But anyway,
everyone makes fun of me now.
How about that meme that's floating around? It says, "How does Kirby Smart have 2 SEC wins in Neyland Stadium and Jeremy Pruitt only has 1?"
Jesus Christ!
The hits just keep coming.
God damn.
Yep. You know what? How do you shut that shit up? There's only one way, and that's to win. And we ain't doing that.
Yeah, man. You can't stop the trolls until you win.
Reminder that if Tennessee pulls off a win against Alabama, which probably won't happen, but if they do, Jeremy Pruitt will be the first Saban assistant to beat Saban.
Well, we're not even going to recognize that as a possibility.
Hey, look, man, I have faith. Okay, look, is it bad? Is it so bad for me to have faith in my program?
No, it's not.
It's
great.
Not bad. It's delusional.
It's great for you to have faith in your program, Squid.
I'm a delusional person. I think we're going 15-0 every year, or I don't think we are. I just kind of wish we are.
Man, I didn't even predict Oregon to go 15-0 this year, and I'm pretty homerism.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I go into the season thinking that we're gonna go like 1-11 or something like that. Even when we do go 1-11, I'm still gonna cry myself to sleep every night. Yeah.
What's going on, LT?
What's up, baby D? What you doing, brother?
Dude, Wild Tide, what is
Much.
up, my dude? What is up, Wild Tide?
What's up? Oh,
How's
shit.
in the pumpkin patch?
Hell, man, we just holding it down here, baby. 5-0. How
man.
y'all doing?
I'm good, man. I'm 4-1. I'm fine right now.
I heard that. Man, y'all couldn't beat the barn, man. Hell, Florida beat the
Oh
barn.
man, our defense choked at the end. I wanted to beat the barn for y'all so bad, but
How the hell can you hear him?
what?
I can't hear him.
Oh well, that's your misfortune.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Let me turn my mic up, any?
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're
Wild
fine.
Tide.
Yeah, you're
That's
good.
a Carter problem. You're fine.
Can everybody else hear him? Well,
I guess not.
can you hear him, Lou?
Yeah, who? Lost
Lost
Tide?
Tide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hear him right this second, but I heard him when he first
Okay.
came in.
I think it's. I
Okay.
think that's on you, Carter.
That's on you, Carter.
Is there an echo in here? What the fuck?
Any of y'all want to try to explain to me why Miami is a 1.5 point favorite this weekend over Virginia?
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's only one explanation for that, and that's bias.
Well, I mean, this is coming from Las Vegas. They don't have a bias. You know, their money depends on that shit. So
You know,
I don't.
last weekend they were losing 28-0 to Virginia Tech, and they made a quarterback change, and they put N'Kosi Perry in the second half. They benched Jaron Williams, and they almost came back and won. And N'Kosi Perry almost threw for like 400 yards, I think, in the second half. But that's the only thing I can figure. But still, they're still a terrible team, aren't they?
I mean, Virginia's played awful good this year. I mean, they kind of choked against Notre Dame, and that game got out of hand really quick.
I mean, they were winning at halftime, but yeah, they couldn't score in the second half. I think it ended up being 35-20.
Yeah, they had back-to-back turnovers that Notre Dame scored on. I think they had a pick six and then a fumble six or something like that, or two fumbles and scores. It was bad. I mean, they were on their way to maybe even winning that game.
Yeah.
I think they'll be there in the end in the ACC. I don't know how much that's saying at this point.
Say what you want about Miami, they still got a way better chance than us of making a bowl game because they're in the ACC. I mean, they've got like confirmed wins on their schedule, enough confirmed wins to make a bowl game, I think.
Yeah, there's no way Tennessee's making a bowl game, period.
Well, we got two people waiting.
Who is it?
Two people waiting. Aaron Ross is one, and Kevin. I'm not sure who Kevin is.
We don't know Kevin. Bring him on in here.
I'm actually kind of curious. I can't. We've already got 6 people in. I tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on.
Well, kick me out again, man.
No, I didn't kick you out.
Oh.
But the next time I have to come in here, I'm cracking skulls.
Great reference, by the way.
All right, then we run in this thing now.
Well, you missed it. I spent about 30 minutes educating Sports Live and the ATL on here earlier. It was great.
Man, I seen you last night educating Magnum. That's the first time I ever seen him shut up in about 10 years. That was pretty.
I was
pretty
getting
interesting. It's pretty entertaining.
I was getting on Sleeta because he pretends to be a Georgia and a Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah. Well, he's easy to get after.
Yeah, he got his feelings hurt. Ran off to Anytime Fitness to film another video. You remember when that barbell fell on his neck?
Yeah. They made that video to me, and yeah.
Why would you upload that? Why would you guys? Why would he upload that?
Well, and he was trying to act all tough too. He said, "Look, Wild Tide, look what you got me doing." And he was out there, and he started lifting those weights. and he said, "I'm halfway to 300." He was trying to get to 300 on his bench.
Hey, Aaron Ross, I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna put you in. That's your cue to say something.
But anyway, the daggone, he dropped those damn weights on his chest and he got on there. That's why you need a spotter.
What's up?
Aaron Ross. What's up, Aaron
Can everybody
Ross?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Good
going on,
morning,
guys?
Napo, and two. And in addition to
Who are
that,
you a fan of, Aaron Ross? What brings you in here tonight?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm a Tennessee fan.
Oh, I'm sorry for your upcoming loss.
Hey, I'm not
Hey,
just
look.
being a big time Tennessee fan. I honestly believe that we can beat Mississippi State. Mississippi State hasn't looked all that good this year, and I think with Maurer at quarterback, that gives us a little bit more options as an offense than Garantano gave us.
Well,
I
I
think
was
we have a
of
chance
the
to beat 'em.
opinion that you should just play Maurer the rest of the year, no matter what, and just because he's a true freshman, right? Just
Yes.
play him the rest of the year and let him be your starting quarterback next year. JG has
I agree with that.
JG
I think next year we'll be set with quarterbacks.
God, JG just can't get his own foot out of his ass. 1 minute he's fine, and the next minute.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, man. But when you came in here and DJ said what team are you a fan of, and you said obviously I'm a Tennessee fan. Why is it obvious? Are you overweight and depressed?
Well, I might be overweight and slightly depressed this season, but
I ain't overweight, but I sure am depressed.
just
I said it's obvious simply just because I'm always in here talking about how big of a Tennessee fan I am.
I'm 6 pounds underweight and on cloud 9.
There you go.
Lou, there's one thing, like, I disagree with you on a lot of things when it comes to our favorite teams.
Right.
But one thing that I will say about you is you're definitely a knowledgeable college football fan. There are plenty of college football fans that come in and they talk about stuff that they don't do any kind of research on anything, and they talk about college football as if they are an expert. But I commend you on the fact that you at least do your research on stuff, and most of the time know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I try. I mean, I used to just hit record and start yelling, but I do actually take a little bit of time in the mornings now and actually listen to this stuff. Every once in a while, I even write stuff down. Shout out to the comment section too. I ain't getting no love in here. Oh, Fourth Live in the ATL.
Who jumped out of here?
I took Squid Tart out and came back in because nobody was talking. Uncle, we couldn't hear you there for a second.
I could hear
which
him.
Which is amazing.
But shout out to everybody in the comment section. I really appreciate you.
Did your mic? Now he sounds really far away. Lou, did your mic get fucked up? Like,
Hey, good morning in that. What?
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, got a little lazy there for a second. It won't happen again.
Thank you. I appreciate your constant professionalism, sir.
Yeah, shout out to
all this Lou nut hugging's going to have to come to an end.
Well, I'm sorry.
We
can't trigger Magnum. We can't trigger Magnum every night. BVD.
Do what?
We can't trigger Magnum every night. You get Magnum in here, we'll stop nut hugging each other and talk shit to Magnum.
If you need somebody to beat up on, there's 2 Tennessee fans in here right now. Excuse me, 3.
Well, we need that squirrel y'all had at the game the other night. We need that sumbitch in here.
A squirrel.
Yeah, that damn squirrel y'all had at the game the other night. Have you not seen those pictures yet, BVD?
No. How in the hell did he get it past security?
I don't know. He must. I don't know. He smuggled that sumbitch in there.
What?
And
one of our players
he,
tackled a fan on the field the other night.
That's fucking awesome.
What happened?
man, that happens every game. This man brought a squirrel, a pet squirrel, and it was dressed up like a Tennessee football player. And
It was the cutest thing I've seen.
You guys
Hell,
have
they
got to
painted
be. You guys are joking. You got to be.
No,
dude,
they
BB,
painted
I've
the
seen
rock.
it. I haven't seen it,
They
but I
painted
believe
the
it.
rock, dude. They painted the rock like that damn squirrel. Go look.
They
Telling
did
you.
not.
Wow.
Oh, they did not paint the T.
Yeah, they painted it just like a squirrel. The squirrel the other night. I was cracking.
I keep waiting for the punchline.
No, man, that's. I mean, what else should be the damn
Somebody send
punchline?
BBD a picture of that damn squirrel.
So, Law Tide, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, man.
Have you sent Mark Helfrich your thank you letter for not recruiting Tua, so he ended up at Alabama?
Well, Tua about went to USC.
No, man. The only reason he committed to Alabama was so he could lock up his spot at Alabama, which I don't blame him. But he was sitting there begging for an Oregon offer and Oregon to recruit him. And at the 11th hour, Mark Helfrich was like, okay, I guess we'll fucking recruit you. You did go to the same high school as our fucking Heisman Trophy winner. You wanted to go to Oregon your whole fucking life. I guess we'll throw you a fucking bone. And Tua told him to suck his dick, basically, and went to Alabama, which I don't blame him. I'm not mad at
Yeah.
Tua. Does it suck that he's not on my
news.
team?
Breaking news. There's a Texas A&M fan with an internet connection. Let's see. Texas Aggies 88. Good morning, sir. Round up all 6 or 7 of your friends. Send them over to YouTube in November. I've got some surprises for you guys. All right, go ahead about your business.
Dude,
y'all
man,
can
Texas,
send them. Y'all can send them all over to my channel too, and you know, I know all y'all
send them
live
over
at the
to
end of
mine.
Peckerhead Road.
They canceled that trip
So
the minute they became SEC. They were supposed to come up here this year, and as soon as they got SEC, so psych.
Carter,
Hey, I
Yes,
got
sir.
it.
have you fucking seen this shit? They're not joking about the squirrel.
Well,
Why did you think we were?
Oh my god.
that's
Google
the best thing that's
Tennessee
happened to
squirrel.
Tennessee this
That
year.
is, man. That is fucking epic. That dude should be given lifetime season tickets.
By the way,
Yeah.
I may or might not be a little bit drunker than when I started this stream.
Hey, don't be talking about you drinking now.
Yeah, this is a fucking family stream here. We don't drink.
Okay, all right. I'll keep it to myself.
We don't
Keep
care
my-
about what you drinking, little Ovaltine.
It's
Hey,
actually Crown Royal, but yes.
I
Why
have
you
a
drinking that
question.
Canadian liquor? American liquor ain't good enough for you?
I mean, Jack Daniels is good as anything, but I just happen
David.
what?
Get you some LTD, son.
You're interrupting this, Aaron.
Look at that damn squirrel.
Can
Look
you
at
see
that
the squirrel?
Dude, that is
Yes.
epic. That is fucking
That is
awesome.
hilarious.
That is awesome.
I haven't seen this, so I got to check it out.
That's the
I got
best-
a question.
I've been on it.
Just look at my picture, Carter. Look at
That's
my
the
video
best
feed.
player Tennessee's got on the team this season.
Oh my god!
The
It's
fastest.
almost like
anyway.
the grasshopper on Jarrett's on JG's shoulder during the Georgia State game.
I'm with
All right.
Uncle Lou. How the hell did he get that thing in there?
He had to have it in like a coat pocket or a pouch of a sweatshirt or something.
I mean, God damn.
Security at Neyland is they search you pretty much when you're coming into the gates.
Well, you know where he hid that squirrel.
No, I knew that was
Yeah,
waiting on
yeah.
that one. That's why he's got the helmet
squirrel to
on.
his nuts.
He had to take the butt plug out, or the funnel, or whatever. How they butt plug it.
Is he an Eminem fan?
The squirrel was under the nuts.
Oh man,
Man,
Tennessee football is the gift that just keeps on giving.
All right, I got a question for the Georgia fans in here. So back when Josh Dobbs was
1980?
quarterbacking for Tennessee,
I can answer that question. Oh, sorry. Go
back
ahead,
when
Aaron.
Josh Dobbs was quarterbacking for Tennessee, what was that? 2014. I guess he started in 14.
No, he started in 13. 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Okay. So in those seasons, would it be fair to say that Georgia did not have an elite quarterback? And would it also be fair to say that Josh Dobbs might have been a better quarterback than any of the Georgia starting quarterbacks?
Not in 13 because we had Aaron Murray in 13.
No, I'm not. I wasn't talking about in 13. I was talking mainly. You had who? Grace Lambert.
If you're asking if he's better than Grayson Lambert or Bryce Ramsey or Joe Cox, then yes.
So why did Georgia not recruit Dobbs? Because Dobbs
He
was right
wasn't-
there from Alpharetta.
But he wasn't a highly rated recruit. I think he was
Well, there's
the
a
only
lot
other
of
offer. The
Sean
only
Watson
other,
either.
the only other offer he had that was Arizona State. That was the only other good offer Josh Dobbs had. So he wasn't really
I
highly
knew that
recruited.
he wasn't recruited by Georgia at all.
He really wasn't recruited by many good teams, period, besides Arizona State. And then we came in at the last minute, and he came to Tennessee because he was all ASU for the longest time.
I think Joshua Dobbs was a good quarterback.
Is Tennessee and Arizona State like the only two schools in the country that offer whatever that was he was taking, aerospace engineering or?
I don't know about that. I think University of Houston has probably got a better program than all of them.
You would think.
Especially being with, Houston.
I bet the Steelers are wishing they hadn't traded him to Jacksonville right about now.
They doing pretty good, though, aren't they?
Mason Rudolph got knocked clean out yesterday.
That would be probably Florida, Saline.
I like Josh Dobbs. I mean, I don't know where we would rank him as our greatest quarterbacks, but I don't think I'm not ready to put. He's not. I don't think he's better than Casey Clausen, and that's been an argument I've seen.
I think he's better than Clausen.
Well, Clausen
but
had a better record.
I don't think he's head and shoulders better than Clausen. I think it's a pretty close comparison there. But yeah, like you said, he's more athletic, and I think overall he was a better QB than Clausen. But it's not
way more to work with.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
And that's one big thing that this is one thing that Tennessee's really lacking right now at quarterback, and I think Maurer might be decent at it. Dobbs was able to, if the play broke down, he was able to at least, he was able to run or at least make smart decisions with the ball, and that's something that JG just was incapable of doing. And I think Maurer has shown that he's better at it. I don't know that he's, right now perfect at it, but I think he has shown that he makes better decisions than JG did, and he's been able to scramble out of the pocket and for the most part sense pressure a little bit better than Garantano.
Uncle Lou dropped out just so he could change his name to no, that wasn't him, my bad. I was going to take a shot, but damn it, it wasn't him. Never mind.
I mean, I think Dobbs. I still think Clausen was a better passer, though. That's my opinion. His yards speak for them. His stats speak for themselves.
Hey, I got 4 people waiting in the back room. If I drop out to let you in, that means you need to talk.
All right, come on in.
Who's the next victim?
Who's in?
What's up, everybody?
Times 4.
Hello. Oi.
Who is this?
This is Devils times 4.
Yes, sir.
Team and shoe size, sir.
Are you a Blue Devil or are you a Duke fan? Is that what the Devils
we got some guy trash talking Georgia here.
No, that's the Green Devil.
Oh, okay.
You're starting a whole nother war.
Texas fan.
Longhorns, huh?
Yes, sir.
We got someone in here too called Saban 2 Kirby 0.
Hey, have you met Uncle Lou? The Devils times 4?
Oh, Sugar Bowl here. Domination.
I knew when Bevo charged Uga, that game was over.
Well, then Georgia fans say that they weren't going to be in the bowl that they wanted, so they didn't even show up. So
Yeah, if Georgia actually showed up to that game, that there would have been a completely different outcome. Sorry, but that's just the truth.
Wrong.
No, that's
DJ David, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Let's ask a Georgia fan. What do you think about that, Uncle Lou? Do you think Georgia didn't really show up for the Sugar Bowl, or what?
They didn't.
Well, I have to answer that question in two different parts. I said what I was supposed to say. I didn't make that excuse. We lost. I came right on and said this is pitiful. I didn't make that excuse. But that being said, a year later now, or whatever it is, 8-9 months, I'm embarrassed by not just the game, but things that happened with the team leading up to the game, and it's this attitude of entitlement that some of these Georgia players had, like it was disrespectful for them to be in the Sugar Bowl. Are you kidding me? We made one playoff. Now it's a slap in the face to be in the Sugar Bowl, according to some of these fans and players. It's ridiculous. And then you did have a bunch of fans with the whole the Sugar Bowl doesn't matter. It matters to me. I hated that loss. The Sugar Bowl. Listen, Tennessee hadn't been to the Sugar Bowl in 21 years. They'd love to go. I'd love to go. The Sugar Bowl is a huge bowl game.
Other than a playoff game, I don't think that there's any bowl game bigger for the SEC than the Sugar Bowl.
I would agree with that, and I'm a Pac-12 fan.
In the New Year's Six Bowl now, the way it's structured now, but yeah, generally speaking, the Sugar Bowl is the SEC Bowl, like the Rose Bowl is for the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. So
yeah,
it was a big game to me, but I mean, you had players quit before the game. Jake Fromm had to go to Bourbon Street and drag half the team out of the casino at 2 a.m. the night before the game. It was just completely.
I think the beginning of that game where Uga just about got killed was very telling.
Oh, I accidentally knocked Devils ×4 out. I put you back in a second, but I mean, the damn Sugar Bowl ought to be damn important to Georgia fans. Isn't that where you won your last national championship, Lou?
Yeah, but the problem is, I can feel that way all I want. If the players and the teams don't care about these bowl games anymore, then it doesn't matter what it means to me or you. And look around. All these players that quit on their team before the bowl game now, unless it's a playoff game, it's ridiculous.
I guarantee you, Tennessee was in a New Year's Six Bowl. We wouldn't have quit. I guarantee you that.
They're quitters. That's what they are. Any of these players that quit their team before the last game is played are quitters. They can give me the reason. They may have a reason, but they're still a quitter. DeAndre Baker is a quitter. All these people that don't play in the bowl games are quitters. They're quitting on their team, their school, their coaches, their fans. They're quitters.
I think Will Greer also, he didn't play in the bowl game for West Virginia.
There's dozens of them. I mean, it's getting more and more every single year. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand how you can talk that much shit on social media. Texas was relatively quiet where they should have been because this is the first time being in a big bowl game in forever. But the amount of shit talking that Georgia did leading up to that, and then go out there and get dominated. Yeah, the score was close, but Texas dominated that game.
Yeah. Here's what I think. You look at Georgia last season, and they lost in the SEC championship to Alabama. Now, losing to Alabama, at least in the last 10 years, that shouldn't come as a surprise to most teams. Like Alabama is just one of those teams that is the standard for what a great college football team is. And I'm a Tennessee fan, and I hate Alabama with a passion. But an idiot would have to be the one to say that Alabama is not an elite team. So for Georgia, considering you lost a close, hard-fought game to one of the few elite college football teams, that shouldn't – I get that it's disappointing, especially the way that it happened and giving up a lead just like the year before. But that should not be like your season is over, just demoralizing defeat.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like Georgia's the only team that this has happened to. Auburn the year before had a chance to make the playoff, lost in the SEC championship game, then didn't show up in the bowl game and got beat by UCF. Alabama,
Right.
every single time that they're not in the playoffs or before that, the BCS title game, they go out and shit the bed in the Sugar Bowl against the non-Power 5 team, Utah. So it's not like Georgia's the only one to have a letdown after being that close and not making it. So
Right.
You know, that game.
It's just hard to get back from that. I mean, that's a lot of
Yeah,
emotion.
that-
You put a lot into it, especially you lost to a team that beat you in the national championship. So when you lose to that team again, it's hard to come back from it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
just
I-
like in 2013, when we got beat by Auburn in the kick six, we couldn't come back from that, and it showed against Oklahoma in that Sugar Bowl.
And
So,
you know that
That's
Georgia
also-
Alabama game, the Georgia Alabama game came down to coaching and getting out coached by Nick Saban, which is one of the best coaches known to man, isn't really saying much. I mean, every coach in America gets out coached by Nick Saban. That's just how it is, except for Dabo Swinney.
It just was a bad look for Georgia because after we got left out of the playoffs, you had half the team acting like idiots on Twitter, laughing at Notre Dame and Oklahoma for getting blown out in the first round. Ha, 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 we should have been there. And then they show up, don't show up against Texas and get ran out of the building in the Sugar Bowl. So it just was a bad look for them all the way around.
I think, like you just said, Lou, I think that's where the bad look comes, is talking so much, saying how you should have been in the playoff, and then you crap the bed against Texas. And
see, that's a different-
I strongly believe that Notre Dame should not have been in the playoff last year, and I believe that Notre Dame should not be in the playoff until they join a conference.
No, Notre Dame, they deserve to be in the playoffs because they were 12-0, but they weren't good enough to be in the playoffs, but they deserved to be in there. I mean, they were a 12-0 team. They went undefeated. They beat a couple of pretty good teams, but every team they beat, they only beat by 4 or 5. But even if they still went 12-0, so they deserve to be in the playoff. But they're not a top 4 team.
I hate
Look at it this way.
They should join a conference, but if they go 12-0, I think they deserve to be in. With that being said, I don't care if they win the rest of their games this year 100-0. They don't deserve to be in. They don't have to play a 13th game. They already have a loss. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs this year. I don't care what happens. I would put a 2-loss Pac-12 team in over 11-1 Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another thing. You look at the NFL playoff system. It's the best teams that get a first round bye. So you look at Notre Dame. That's essentially what they got. They essentially got a first round bye week in the playoffs, because one could argue that the conference title games are basically the first round of the playoffs. It came down Alabama and Georgia, the winners getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Going back to what Uncle Lou was talking about, the entitled players, I think it's the difference between nowadays college football and old school college football. If that would have been, say, 1985 Georgia, if they would have lost to Alabama, they would have had something to fight for and show everybody that it was a fluke what happened in that game, and they would try to curb stomp Texas. And now every player, every team's got them. Everybody's just so entitled, and it's turned into a pansy sport.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk like I'm taking anything away from Texas last season. They were a great team, but I do believe that Georgia should have won that game. And at the very least, not like, even if Georgia still ended up losing, Georgia's heart just wasn't in that game.
I mean, congrats to Texas for winning, but anybody that thinks Texas was a better team than Georgia last year must also think that Purdue was better than Ohio State.
Right. I don't think Texas was better. I think Texas was a solid team, but they weren't better than Georgia.
I don't believe we were the better team. We're not ready. I didn't think we were ready for that stage yet.
I got to throw a shout-out out there to Dwayne Todd for the $20 Super Chat. Thank you very much, brother. He said, go Dodgers. Did the Dodgers win tonight?
They were down last time I checked.
Relax, Squid
No,
Tart.
no,
I'll
that-
put you back in.
Dodgers lost 6-1.
Oh, so what is that? 2-2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what happened to you, Carter, a minute ago, but you're back in
I
now,
switched-
obviously.
Yeah, I switched from my phone to my tablet.
Oh,
Does
okay.
Lawtod have a ring right there?
Yeah, I got me a ring.
What is that?
It's a replica national championship ring, 2015.
Oh, it's nice.
Damn, I got one from
Yeah.
'98, but it's a little dusty.
2005.
Man, they make those things so realistic.
I've got
man.
one
I
of
mean,
the '98 somewhere.
Dude, they're heavy as hell too, ain't they, Walter?
hell yeah, man. They're real heavy.
You knock the hell out of something like that thing on your finger.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember that game you used to
All the-
play when you was in with your class ring was in high school, you turn around, hit somebody behind the head there, walking down the hall.
I've got the state championship ring too
Except
for
in these replica rings,
Marable.
Marable.
Except with these replica rings, you'd knock out all the little fake diamonds.
Yeah.
I have a
Most
replica
definitely.
Georgia. I have a replica UGA title ring. It's a cave drawing. It's like hieroglyphics.
Hey, Lou,
You have to decipher it.
Lou, I have a question.
Yeah.
You where'd you get the do you think there's a Tennessee hover helmet out there? Because you got the Georgia hover helmet. I want to know if there's a Tennessee one.
Dude,
I'm
I've
sure
seen
there
it at
is.
Walmart.
Yeah, but it sinks to the bottom of the ocean with the rest of the whale shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, you're starting a whole war right there.
Squid Tart.
Go to the Walmart.
Yeah.
Squid Tart. Go to Alumni Hall, and they have it there. It's expensive as shit, and we got a mouth breather in the room somewhere. Somebody needs to back away from their microphone when they're not talking.
How much are they at Alumni Hall? Because I got mine off of Amazon for $80.
Oh, it was more than $80. I mean, if you go to Alumni Hall, you're getting bent over.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't even have enough
So-
money to give a $2 super chat to Uncle Lou. There's no way I'm getting $80.
Well, what the hell did you think you were going to get it for free or something? I mean,
Not
Ask
come
$80.
on.
Ask for it for Christmas or something. Squid Talk from your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, they can find it online. I mean, that's literally what it's called, is a hover. They have a website, hoverhelmet.com. So
Yeah,
check
you're
them out.
always going to pay more if you go somewhere like Alumni Hall anyway.
Now I'll tell you this: Hover Helmet is literally a mom and pop business. A guy runs the thing out of his garage, and a lot of times, a lot of the schools are out of stock, especially during football season. Now that's probably not the case for Tennessee. I don't know, but just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They've got some good stuff here. I'm gonna try and look up the hover helmet and see if they have any of that.
I don't know.
It'd be nice if Hound Dogs could get those.
I know Funko Pops is coming out with. They're gonna come out with some college ones, but I seen that they're gonna have a Tennessee and an Edgar one coming out soon.
Yeah, they got the hover helmet, but it's $120. Good Christmas gift.
Yeah. No
Hey
doubt.
Lou,
Yeah.
I came in late. What's the story behind this? The I own Sports Live and ATL.
Oh well, he's an NFL fan. You know, he's a Falcons fan. But whenever Georgia is doing good, so basically the last 2 years, he tries to pretend to be a Georgia fan, but then he's also a Georgia Tech fan, he claims. So he's a two-teamer. And he was on here earlier, and I got on his ass about it.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't be
there's
a
guy.
two-teamer.
Yeah.
There's a guy here in the chats usually,
he's for the
Chandler
state.
Davis. He says that he's a Tennessee fan, but he says he also sometimes likes Georgia, and I give him all kinds of hell for that.
Yeah, that's stupid too. But imagine rooting for Tennessee and Vandy. I mean, we're talking two teams in the same state here, two Power 5 teams, Georgia and Georgia Tech. No, stop it. If you're a fan of both of those teams, you're a fan of neither of those teams.
You know, I root for teams that Tennessee plays so that it makes us look better.
Aaron, tell Chandler Davis.
I can understand that.
Tell Chandler
but
he's no longer
that's not-
welcome at fucking Tap House or in any of my streams. If I see him there again, I'm choking him the fuck out.
What the hell happened?
Did he become an Oklahoma fan or something?
You didn't hear what he just said about Chandler Davis?
No.
Said
Oh,
he's a
that's who you were
Tennessee,
talking about?
yeah, and a Georgia fan. When Tennessee's not doing good, I guess. I don't know.
You can't be a
Big gamer.
Tennessee and a Georgia fan when Tennessee. You know that you can't be a fan of another team when Tennessee's not doing good. That's called being a bandwagon.
He also
Well, you
he
can't be a fan of
also
a
is a
team when
Clemson
they're your
fan.
rival either. They're your rival.
I've never rooted for anybody in the Big 12.
It's like
ever.
if Tennessee started doing really bad, which of course they are. They're bad, and you decide to become an Oklahoma fan. By the way, that's
I can
true for
understand
somebody I know
rooting
actually
for
did that.
teams. I can understand rooting for teams that Tennessee plays, so that if Tennessee beats them, that makes us look better. However, that's not saying that you're a fan of that team. That's just saying that you hope that team wins, so that when we beat them, that makes us look better for strength of schedule. But it has nothing to do with being a fan of them.
No, I hope Oklahoma goes 0-12 every year.
Somebody said, "Uncle Lou, name your stream tomorrow. I own Slida."
He's so fun to mess with because he gets so mad. And then I asked him, I said, okay, if you're a fan of Georgia and Georgia Tech, name Georgia Tech's quarterback or head coach. He couldn't
Yeah,
do
when
it.
people call in to troll, that's what they're hoping for is a reaction. you get that sometimes.
I think to be a fan of a team, you have to know a little bit about the team. You know, like you should. I think. Look, I'm not as a Tennessee fan. I can't name every player on the team, but I can name quite a large number of them. You know,
Yeah.
But I see people say that they're a fan of the team and they don't even know who the team's head coach is.
I guess it's a lot harder when you're a fan of a bunch of different teams like Slita is.
Oh, Lou, I got a question for you.
Oh man.
And I'm not.
Yo, hello.
I'm being serious. Who do you think is the better running back, DeAndre Swift or Jonathan Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh man, yeah, that's a tough one. I like Jonathan Taylor. And now, from a college standpoint, probably Jonathan Taylor. I think I like Swift better as a pro. I think Swift can play all three downs in the NFL. I can't imagine Jonathan Taylor playing on third downs in the NFL, but I mean, they're both really, really good. And I don't know what Swift would do if he got 20 carries a game. I mean, they both average 8, 9, 10 yards a carry. Swift just doesn't get the amount of carries, but Jonathan Taylor's a beast. I think, listen, if they don't at least invite Jonathan Taylor to New York for the Heisman ceremony, I'm never talking about the Heisman again.
I think Jonathan Taylor is the only running back Heisman candidate this season.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Oh yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up?
Who's making out with their phone? You got to stop. It's disgusting.
What? Who in the world? Is it me? Is it me? I don't think it's me.
Somebody is mouth breathing into the phone big time.
I'm not.
Is it
My
me?
phone's a good foot away.
Kevin,
Might be this stupid mic I got.
Kevin just joined the stream. What's your team?
Georgia Bulldogs, man. I mean, yep. Great win Saturday. Had to give it to Tennessee. You already know. For what, third? And the all-time series lead.
Yeah, we don't talk about that here.
That was the best moral victory I've seen Tennessee get since they almost beat Wyoming in 2007.
Oh man, I know.
Lou, as a Georgia fan, I know you watch games with an analytic point of view. Seeing Tennessee play mainly in the first half, what did you see that Tennessee could actually take as a positive from that game moving forward for the rest of our season or potentially even next season?
Well, I would stick with Marr no matter what, even if he struggles. And I do think Tennessee fans need to, like, I know Tennessee fans are desperate for like glimmers of hope and stuff. Marr looked good in the first half. We had no tape on him. We didn't know anything about him. I'm not making excuses. He lit us up. In the second half, he looked like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. Now, I get it. Georgia's a really good defense. Mississippi State's not. But I don't expect him to come out against Mississippi State and play the entire game like he played the first quarter against Georgia. But I think you should stick with him no matter what, because JG's had enough opportunities by now. You got to go with a younger guy. And then next year when Harrison Bailey comes in, you just figure out who's better between him and, between Bailey and Marr. But JG has been a disaster this year. I mean, he's just looked lost.
I agree. And, and one thing about Maurer that I really like is, he came in against Florida to start the second half. And on the road, as a true freshman, especially on the road in the swamp, which is a difficult place to play for anybody.
Especially Auburn.
To come out, he acted very composed. He didn't act nervous. And I think he did the same thing against Georgia. He started, his first career start as a true freshman against the number 3 team in the country. And he did not act nervous. He was composed and he was confident in his ability. And that's something that gives me a lot of hope as far as him becoming a very good quarterback. Now I don't think this season he's going to be, the quarterback savior that we need. However, like you said, I think we should stick with him for this season, because maybe by next season, when he's got some games under his belt, with this confidence that he's already showing, maybe he will be a much better quarterback. Or by his junior year, if he improves every week, I think he could become like an elite quarterback.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what are the chances of Jarrett Garantano getting any better at this point? I mean, I know people can get a little bit better late in their career, but like, you got to go with the young guy here. Like, his ceiling has got to be higher than JD. And this
he's had the snot knocked out of him. He looks punch drunk out there.
Yeah, he looked a lot of confidence.
I mean, he holds on to the ball too long.
Yeah,
he doesn't look good at all in the pocket.
JG has showed glimpses of good in his career.
Yeah, I think he took too many hits last year.
Has played good games.
He takes too many hits.
I think Auburn and Kentucky are the only 2 games that Garantano has actually looked like a quarterback.
And I was
every other game, Garantano looks like he's a wide receiver who was put in the quarterback position but has no idea what he's doing.
I think this week, I think Tennessee with Maurer at quarterback, it gets easier for him this week because you just played Georgia, who has a great D-line and a great defense overall. I think y'all got a shot with Mississippi State because Mississippi State looks pretty bad right now. I don't got a shot to win that game, I think.
As a Tennessee fan, and I might be slightly delusional, but I think that the odds of Tennessee making a bowl game this year are very low. However, if Tennessee beats Mississippi,
sorry about that. Aaron Ross's connection got cut off. Had to step in for him since he got knocked out there.
Oh man,
I have a question for Law Tide.
What's that?
In 2009, the Texas versus Alabama national championship game, after we went up and Saban blew the fake punt call and we were driving about to score, do you think if Colt McCoy does not get hurt, it's a completely different game?
I think we blow yins out because we was ready for Colt. We was ready for Colt McCoy.
He already drove the first drive and was down your throats.
Y'all wasn't beating that defense. I'm just here to tell you. That 2009 defense was something special.
Okay.
I mean, I think everybody on that defense went pro.
Yo, Uncle Lou, I got a question for you. Good morning. First off, what do you expect for the Florida game? Do you think Georgia gets a blowout win over Florida?
I'm 41 years old. I never expect a blowout win over Florida. I hardly ever even expect a win.
Well, I think
I think we'll win.
I don't think
To
you
me,
guys are going to blow them
Florida
out.
looks like
No way.
Florida looks like the same team to me that they had last year and 2015 and 2016. Now, 2017 they were terrible, but right now it looks like the same team I saw in 2015, 2016, and 2018. A really good defense and an offense that scores 24 points against any team they play with a pulse.
I just don't think like I don't know. I don't understand them this year. I mean, if they beat LSU, I will say they're legit. If they beat LSU this Saturday,
Yeah, that's not happening.
I think LSU rolls over Florida, but yeah, I don't know. Florida they're not that good. I just
I
think
still think they're a 9-3 or 8-4 team, depending on what happens in the South Carolina game. I don't think they're beating LSU or Georgia. I think they'll lose to Missouri, and I think they could possibly lose one more. So I'm going to say I'm sticking with 8-4, 9-3.
It wasn't Kelly Bryant. He was all right after that injury, I think.
Yeah, he's fine. He's going to play this week.
Yeah, that was a bad injury. I was like, holy crap! I thought it was done for the year.
They kept him out in the second half just for precaution, but he's good to go for this week.
Yeah, and I heard Jordan Davis will be back this Saturday from the day. So
yeah, we need him.
Yeah, I know. We seemed all right without him in the second half. I mean, the first quarter against Tennessee was pretty bad, but we got pressure, and that's good to see. We're getting pressure on the quarterback now.
Yeah, as good as we've recruited, Kirby and company have really missed the boat on defensive linemen every single year.
Especially Trent Thompson. Man,
what a
he's
bust.
the number one player. Yeah, he was like the number one player out of high school or in the D line or something.
Yeah, he was the first number one rated high school player to ever not get drafted.
Yeah, that's.
I think Florida caught a big break when they found out that Trask wasn't as badly hurt as he probably thought he was.
Yeah, that was bad. I felt so bad for him. That was horrible.
I think had he been injured to the point where he was needing to miss games, I think it would be safe to say that Florida's doomed. But with him, I think he's a decent quarterback. I don't know that he's a great quarterback, but I think he's definitely good. And I think if Florida can manage to beat LSU, which I don't think will happen.
They don't have the offense.
I think LSU's offense is too good.
Yeah.
And but if Florida does somehow manage to beat LSU, then I will look at Florida as a much higher caliber team.
What a game that Georgia-Florida game will be if Florida does win. I'll be going to that game. I usually go every year, but man, that'll be a big game.
The thing is, Florida just can't run the ball to save their life, and it's very hard to beat a Kirby Smart defense when you're one-dimensional.
Yeah,
and they're just pitiful. I mean, they're running the ball. They're just absolutely terrible. I mean, the numbers look a little juiced up against Auburn because P. Ryan had that 80-yard touchdown late in the fourth quarter, but I mean, they're just terrible running the ball, and I think that's why Dan Mullen has been starting Felipe Franks this whole time, because he knew their running game was terrible, and at least Franks gave them a little bit of something there. But I just don't think Georgia's going to lose to a team that's that one-dimensional. Florida's defense is really, really good. I would be surprised if we scored in the 40s on them, considering we scored 30 on Vandy and 23 on Notre Dame, unless we get a lot better offensively between now and then. But I don't think Florida can get into the 20s on us. I think if I had to pick that score right now, maybe something like 31-20.
Yeah, I was also Florida had didn't they have -4 rushing yards a majority of the first half against Auburn? I mean, it was really bad. They couldn't run the ball.
It wouldn't surprise me. They couldn't run against Miami or Kentucky either.
Yeah,
Lou, what do you think about LSU? I mean, they're obviously I think they're a top 4 team myself, but when it comes time for them to play Alabama,
they don't play defense.
The thing about LSU is, and I know this isn't fair, but they've just got beat up by Alabama for so many years in a row. And I mean, last year 29-0. I'm not saying they're not a good team. They are a good team. It's just hard for me to imagine them doing much anything until I see them at least compete.
Exactly. I'm not
with
buying them until they
Alabama.
beat Alabama. I'm not buying them until they beat Alabama. I'm
And they
not
have
doing
to play them there this year. They have to play in Tuscaloosa. I just can't see LSU winning that game.
And I feel like
I can.
Alabama's defense could step up more than LSU. That's the thing. LSU's defense has to step up because I think Alabama's could step up some. I don't know about LSU's defense.
I mean, here's the thing. You never want to bet against Alabama because Nick Saban has showed game in and game out, even in big games. I mean, last season Clemson thumping them pretty bad. That's like an outlier. You just don't see that happen.
But Alabama's
Clemson
getting run. Teams are running over that. They're running right up the middle on Alabama right now. I saw them against Ole Miss. Ole Miss was getting big runs. I mean, who else did they play earlier?
I
in the
think
year?
Alabama's one of those teams where if they were to give up 50 points, they would probably score 51.
I guess, but I don't know. Teams tend to run on them. South Carolina ran all over them, right up the middle on them. I mean, their linebackers are. I know they're freshmen, but they're really missing Dylan Moses right now.
Yeah, I think if Alabama had
Well, apparently Aaron Ross is having connection problems again there. Don't know what happened. We'll try and get back. We'll try and get him back on next time we have a live stream. Sorry about that, Aaron. Don't know what's going on there in Maryville. Apparently you're having internet problems. Things are going just fine up here in Greenville. But anybody else got anything they'd like to say before I shut this bitch down for the night?
This is the best live stream you've ever had, and you're just going to end it out of the blue. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm seriously thinking, like, maybe you can help me with this. I don't know if you've ever used this format before, but I would actually rather do my live streams on this format. The only problem is I can't rep my sponsor on here other than just saying, thanks to ETI for sponsoring me. I need to be able to do a little bit more than that.
Can't you put a banner? Can't you put a banner on the bottom of the screen using StreamYard?
I don't know if you can or not. In fact, I don't know.
I think you can.
How any of that works.
I've never used StreamYard, but I'm pretty sure I've watched other people use it, and they put announcements on a banner on the bottom of their screen. I don't know how because I don't use StreamYard, but
did it stay up there the whole time?
Well, you know how you can put comments on the screen, right?
Yeah. I guess maybe I could do it like that.
You could do it like that, and then maybe just leave your comment up. Shout out to ETI or whatever their tagline is or something.
I might try that this coming Sunday.
Yeah, I like doing. These are pretty good. But sorry about earlier, BVD. The audio was like everyone had a potato mic. Really.
It's all right. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. I was on a phone and I got my laptop.
Like Uncle Lou's the only one here working with a professional setup, so.
Yeah, and he's got them 3 TVs to watch all them games. It's great.
That was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, I have 2 set up too. I sort of looked. I was like, damn, Uncle Lou's a genius. I need to do that.
Did you finally put some cable out there in the garage?
Well, yeah. Well, I have Dish Network hooked up on one of the TVs, so I get every channel on that TV. Then on the second TV, I have an HD antenna plugged into it, so I can get ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. Right. And then on the third TV, it's a smart TV, so I have the ESPN app. So I get SEC Network, ACC Network, all the ESPN channels. So I'm able to pretty much watch the games.
I was going to say, Lou, you have Dish, obviously. You don't have Fox right now like me. I have Dish as well. Like Fox isn't contract. I wasn't able to watch the Michigan-Iowa game. Did you have that problem?
For some reason, I have Fox. I don't have FS1, Fox Sports 1, but I do have the regular Fox channel.
Yeah, it wasn't there Saturday. I wanted to watch the Michigan-Iowa game, and I couldn't. I guess.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complaining about that. I don't know if it's a regional thing or what, because I have Fox, but I don't have Fox Sports 1. And word to the wise to any of y'all or anybody that's listening that's ever thinking about doing the multi-TV setup, don't buy the same TV. What a nightmare trying to change channels.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have to go.
I got different TVs.
I have to walk up to one TV, cover up the sensor with my hand, and then change the channel on the one TV, and then switch, cover up the other sensor, and then change. It's such a nightmare. So, but no problem. Next time I break a TV, I'm gonna break one of those ones that's the same, and then go buy a different kind.
And yo, Uncle Lou, I was gonna say another thing. Your name, I own Sleeta. I was funny. I remember back in the day, in your old days, you would make videos about Sleeta, like him. You were lifting the 2-pound weights. You should do that again. That crap was the funniest.
I had the wristband. I had the wristbands on and all the tags around my neck, like he always wears.
Oh
Hey,
my
DJ,
God.
DJ
The 2-pound
Doom,
weights.
DJ
2-pound
Doom
weights.
says get YouTube TV. It has every game.
I've heard bad things about YouTube TV. I don't know.
You would think people like us that have been part of YouTube forever should get the shit for free.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna end this thing for the night.
All right, it was fun, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah, good morning,
Yep.
Lou. All right, see you, BBD. Nice.
Yep, you guys all have a great night. Thanks for everybody that stopped in. Sorry for anybody that stopped in and didn't get to get in. We'll try it again some other time this week. You guys know me. I'm subject to hop on here just anytime. So keep that bell ring so you get that notification, and look for me anytime. I'll holler at you guys later. I'm out.